We can grab the Henley Sharks coat, come up, say a few words as well. Thank you.
Thanks very much. Firstly, congratulations to the Lockleys boys. Generally the second best team in the whole this year. Just respect not only you guys, but the whole club and what you've done over the last 6 or 7 years. It's been great, so we're really proud of what you're doing. Definitely on the right track to go off. To the league, we're putting on a show today and the ground, the staff organise it. Fine boys, just so incredibly proud of you blokes today all year. Just goes to show what hard work does and what blokes are working harder. I've never seen a bunch of blokes work so hard.
Number 1, Jack Stone. Number 2, Bailey Gerard. Number 3, Bailey Beaton. Number 4, Zach Gorleski. Number 7, Cody Eagle. Number 8, Ben Swartz. Number 9, Ben Rogers. Number 12, medalist Geordie Hodges. Number 14, Corey Gray. Number 15, Lyndon Williamson. Number 17, Will Haskard. Number 18, Luke Tippins. Number 21, Luke Young. Number 22, Isaac Neiman. Number 25, Reuben Norton Hayes. Number 35, Daniel Nakotra. Number 38, Lachlan Kirk. Number 42, Ben Lodge. Number 44, Dylan Fry. Number 66, Brett Thompson. Dual captains, number 23, Jake Butterfield. Number 16, Joel Metcalf. Ladies and gentlemen, Henley Sharks Premiers 2024 Division 3 Reserves.
Without further ado, here's your Div 3 Reserves Premiers to the Henley Sharks Football Club. Congratulations.
That's right, isn't it? Yeah, it'll pick up all right.
Pick up like that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Perfect, mate. Yeah, make sure the cord goes on the other side of yours. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. Audio's coming through. We're right on audio, that's coming through. So. And the pics on YouTube are about 3 seconds behind, so I'll keep it up. So I might be needing for a little replay now, kids. When I see pictures there, I'll start talking. And a very warm welcome to Woodville Oval for this Division 3 Grand Final in the Adelaide Football League, the home of Malcolm Blight in the footy world and the home of Barry Jarman in the cricket world. It's a marvellous day here, a little bit windy. My name's Laurie Colliver and I'm joined in our coverage of the big game today by a man. He's got a bit of a vested interest in proceedings, but will be very impartial, at least the first quarter. Tim Pillion. Welcome, Tim.
Hi, Laurie. Yes, thanks. Looking forward to it. Called this Div 3 Grand Final last year, completely independent of everything, but it's going to be seeing how I go with two sons playing for Henley today.
It's going to be a test for all concerned. Both teams are out on the field. We had a bit of a look out in the ground earlier during the B grade, which Henley won comfortably by 96 points, and the C grade by 70 points. So they're going for the treble today, and it's quite windy up here in the broadcast area, but out in the ground, it's not quite as breezy as we sort of realised. No,
so if you look at the trees, they're waving. It just does seem very windy. You get down at ground level, I don't know, Laurie, where is it 2-3 goals to one end?
I'd say at least a couple. We'll know more as the game wears on. The one-sidedness of the two games preceding didn't give us any real indication, but the sun is out. It's about 15 degrees. Both teams in pretty good form. Henley have had a marvellous year. A couple of little hiccups late in the minor round, but had a good win in the second semi-final. And Lockleys have been a bit of a fairy tale coming from A5 not so long ago. They're going to be in Div 2 next year. Firstly to Henley though, three key changes, Tim, with obviously Noah Hannigan in, Matty Broadbent and Sam Liambus, and a few unlucky players to miss out, but ultimately that will strengthen their side up for this big game.
Look, it's a very settled side. It's a strong side. The three boys that dropped out back down to the seconds, very, very unlucky. All three of them could have held their position. Jordan Hodges there, who just won the medal in the B grade. Dylan Fry, who's played all year and kicked goals in the B grade there. And then basically, but look at who came back in. Like Matty Broadbent comes back in with his experience. Noah Hannigan straightens us up with a big focus at full forward, and we've got the run down back of Sam Liambus, a beautiful junior from the club, but his attack on the ball is outstanding.
Now the game's supposed to start at 2:30, and the Henley boys were very keen. They were out about 5 minutes past 2. Any thoughts on getting out early for the warm-ups?
Don't know. So I did notice that. I thought, my goodness, they're coming out even before they've done the presentations, but they're lining up now. So they've obviously been told a schedule with regards to there's the national anthem to be played, there's the warm-up. Does it settle the nerves getting out nice and early? Look, Is that you, Loz? Did you get out early or just come out last?
No, I like being last out. Let's have a look at Lockleys, who've got some names that have had good seasons. Ben Haren's kicked 83 goals. You've got the experience of Angus Poole, who not so long ago played in SANFL Premierships for Woodville West Torrens. Yeah. So they've got some players. Of course, Matt McDonough's had AFL experience, so he's their playing coach with support on the bench. So they look a pretty worthy opponent today.
They are. They will be very much a worthy opponent. And the one we do have to mention is Cameron Bosman.
Yes, laid out for them with a knee injury. We'll take a little break from talking and we'll let the national anthem take place and come back with a little bit more of our preview in the next few minutes.
For the playing of the national anthem. Thank you.
So we're here at Woodville Oval for the Div 3 Grand Final of the Adelaide Footy League. We must mention our very helpful sponsors too, Filming Footy and Sports Interactive. Our scoreboard today brought to you by Sportal, who've got some great electronic scoreboards around many venues in Adelaide now, and a few other mentions also for our main sponsors, Tim Pillion.
Yeah, our live streams today are proudly brought to you by Archie's Thongs. We've got Dartfish, which do programs to fit, Classic Clashes, Filming Footy, who do our footy stats, Make Sure, Ratify. You mentioned the Squirtle scoreboard.
Yep.
And of course later on today we will pick a best on ground between you and I.
Yep.
Even though the best on ground is chosen by the winning coach, we'll see who we can go through, and they'll get a pair of Archie's Thongs that we'll award to them after the game, Laurie.
Heading into the summer season very soon, and not that it's summer today here. Toss, reasonably important, I would have thought. You want to have the advantage of the breeze with 2 or 3 goals, as we've mentioned, and I'd say Lockleys would be keen to try and get some score on the board. I watched the replay of their games, and in particular in that round 8 clash, they had a good lead early, but then sort of Noah Hannigan kicked 4 goals, and it was level time on in the third term, but in the end a bit of class from Henley got them across the line.
Yeah, they do. I'll just mention also that both clubs and teams have had different pathways through to the grand final loss. So like Henley finishing top had the week off, then they won the qualifying final straight away and they've got the week off again into the grand final, whereas Lockleys have done the old qualifying one, they lost, then they had the good win over Pembroke in the semi, had a good win in the prelim against Henley, so they played continuous footy.
Yep.
So I have this feeling that the start of the game is critical.
Yeah, they'll be up for a good start, plenty of experience in their side, and we didn't quite finish our chat on Lockleys, but that one change, Cameron Bosman out with a knee. Matt Lee comes back into the side, and with Ben Haren up forward, I watched him play in the Pembroke first semi-final. He played very well in that first quarter, and Bowen Hosking was a player, number 5, who really impressed me as well. He kicked 4 goals in that game. I thought he was nearly best man on the ground in that match. He's another player I'll be watching very closely. So players in their final little warm-ups. The Henley players are coming to the interchange gate. 4 on the bench in this final series as opposed to 3 during the year. Extra man's always handy. I suppose with Henley with a couple of guys back from injury, the interchange bench could be a factor in this game this afternoon.
It could be. I'm just looking at the bench there. Noah Hannigan, looks like Sam Liambus, William Blair, and that's Harry Sibley coming to the bench. Look, as you said, I think Henley have got a strong defence. Henley have got options in the forward line. I think that's where their strengths lie. But I reckon Lockleys have just got a slight advantage in the centre, in the on-ball brigade. So I think that's where the big watch on the game is today.
Yeah, Angus Poole, Matt McDonough, they're the ones I'll be watching closely today. Either side keen on any sort of tagging or anything like that, Tim? Or they're just playing footy as we like to watch it?
Oh, I don't think we'll be doing any tagging. He'll be giving us a free run at it at this stage. I don't think Lockleys will do that either until they get a swing of the game and see what the mood of the game is.
Umpires in charge today, Jason Hayes and Frank Manicus. And the toss has been running one, Tim.
Henley are kicking to the left of field with the breeze. So that just snuck away from me then. We usually see that. But
yeah.
I can see that we've lined up forward down there. So Harlan starting at full forward. They've gone a 2-2-2 at this stage with regards to the breaks. The ruckman in the middle is Jack Pillion and Cooper Seacamp. They've come up against each other a couple of times. And
should be a great battle.
Fantastic battle.
Yeah, so the Lockleys supporters, plenty of them to the right of us, and the big contingent of the Henley supporters in front of the Woodville Cricket Club down there. And we're about to get underway for this Div 3 Adelaide Footy League Grand Final. Hope you're with us all afternoon. I hope it's a bit closer than the Bs and the Cs, but both teams worthy teams in this Grand Final. Umpire Manicus with the footy, just waiting to check with both captains. Good crowd in, and let's hope for a ripping Grand Final between two sides from the western suburbs as we're underway here in the first quarter here at Woodville Oval. So ball comes down, we'll have a secondary bounce. Good tackle applied there, as Tim said. Seacamp and Jack Pillion in ruck for the respective sides. Pillion wins the first tap. Hand pass came out there from Waterson. Chance now for a good tackle applied there, and the first free kick of the game will go to Goldevsky of Lockleys, right in the centre of Woodville Oval, into a stiffish breeze, worth a couple of goals. Although that kick carries pretty well inside the forward 50. Players go up, ball comes down. Chance now there for Sherlock, who gets a long kick back past the centre of the ground. Good spoil applied. Chance now there for Pillion to run into the footy. First there is Golevsky. He picks it up, gets a hand pass back. Chance for them now to clear through Batley of Lockleys as they kick it up to the wing.
Good mark taken by Nick Karukas. Cuts off on the wing, left-hand side. Looks forward, only going to go long. No, he lowers the eyes. Kicks on the lead. Harlan, half volleys. Knocks it forward. Ball in dispute. Lockleys player comes through the hands back again. Jack Enright gets the ball. Handball tackled immediately. Jumps him into the ground. Umpire says, give it to me. Okay, here we are at the 40-metre mark, right in front of the Henley goal. Sides are all shaping up here. There's a wall being formed. Pillion jumps over one-handed and scoops out to the side. Clearing kick out wide. There's Alari in front, lets it bounce. Sherlock behind him. Little chap over the back there. Heading towards the boundary line. Run over the line by Luke McDonald. Okay, players are all 2-on-2 at this stage. It's a man-up affair at the very moment. Boundary throw in front of the grandstand, half-forward flank. Takes front position, gets over the back. Good strong pick-up by Josh Fazzolari. Tackled, swung around. Jack Enright, beautiful strong tackle. Umpire comes in, throws it up one more time. Seacamp nudges him under the ball, gets put to it. Good tackle on the ball. Karupa's hands to Bailey Chamberlain. He looks, he kicks long, he kicks high. It just swings to the left. Umpire taps his shoulder. It's the first point. Score on the board, Loz. Henley.
So Henley one behind. 2 minutes gone in the first quarter on the Sportal scoreboard. It was a good looking kick, just didn't quite hold its line. So a rushed point, and Neera's going to bring the ball back into play for Lockleys. Goes short. Good looking kick there. And he finds his target. So they need to work this out. Another short kick, touched off the boot. Chance now for Harlan on the left boot, and he puts it through. So the opening goal of the match to Henley, and they're up and about at the 3 minute mark. And on the Sportal scoreboard, it's Henley 1-1-7. Lockleys yet to score. Tim Pillion.
Oh, very unlucky short pass out of the fine there. Great spoil. It's going to be hard. Those kicks for finding the targets is the key. It got spoiled out the side. Harlan left footer, lucky because the player was tackling him from his right hand side, was able to get around his left and curl it through. Oh, good start. He kicked the first couple of goals in the semi-final. Harlan, he's a good impact player, and that's a really good start for Henley.
Yeah, great start in that second semi. Kicked 7 goals, 4 in the first, and it was 6 goals to 3 in that first term in the second semi against Henley. Ball back in the centre. Pillion probably won that one. Ball comes down towards Chamberlain. Chance now for Lockleys to clear the ball out of the centre. Oh, good tackle applied at the last moment. Comes down to the wing here. Chance now for Hankey. Hankey gets it across. Hand pass back inboard from Hillard. Back to Hankey and a good short kick. And it's Enright. So chance now for, in fact, it's Tom Pillion, the captain. He kicks it up towards the forward 50. Good movement of the footy. Comes down towards Schwarz. And the ball goes out of bounds just below the scoreboard, the Sportal scoreboard. 7 on the score for Henley. Lockleys yet to score, 4 minutes gone.
Ball out of bounds in front of the scoreboard. Henley half-forward line. Umpire throws it in. Seacamp again pushes aside, gets his hands to it. Struggle, quick kick out. 2 players spoil. Loose. Packs on the mill. Umpire letting it go, but says give it to me. Okay, 50 metres out. Wind blowing to the left of screens, smashed out. Forward through, James Lean grabs the ball, tries to barge his way through. That's a really strong tackle. Takes him to ground. Just becoming familiar with some of the numbers here.
Well, good tackle by McDonough there, showing and playing your example as playing coach. Ball comes clear now. Poole gets his first kick of the game. It's not a good one. Lands in the hands of Hawke. So he kicks inside forward 50, looking for Hilliard. He's on the left foot, tries to get back on his right, chips back, but he finds an opponent there in Luke McDonald. So he'll settle things down. Henley playing the good early footy, but that wasn't a good kick. So Luke McDonald on the right boot, up towards the wing position here, looking for a Scully. Ball comes to ground. Starts there for Henley. Kick forward there by Josh James. It's gone high and it's gone distance-wise. Play on the call, and it comes off the hands there of Karupis, and we'll see a boundary throw in. 5.5 minutes gone. First quarter on the Sportal scoreboard. It's Henley 1-1-7. Leading Lockleys yet to score. Goal or two towards the left-hand end of your screen. If you're watching on Filming Footy, bit of a breeze. Tackle applied there. And we'll have another ball up at left half forward.
Okay, umpire comes in. Even numbers around the ball here. Nudges him out again. He's got to be taking front position, just getting nudged under a little bit. Good handball out. Goes low, but behind the ball, just resting in the hole there, Sam Leambus. Looks. It's going to go long. Nice, good, hard, low left foot on the long lead. Good spoil. William held back quickly for the chest mark. William Mera got his hand in there to spoil it out of bounds on the half-forward play.
I think we're going to see a bit of play in that pocket in this first quarter while the game settles down. That breeze just favouring that left pocket.
Definitely is. Ball thrown in on the 50-metre line. Knocks down, quick kick out. Bowen Hosking leads. Jack Pillion puts his hands up, grabs, looks inward, looks short, holds, decides to go long. It's long and high to the hot spot. Who's there? It's spoiled. Enright takes it off the pack. One kick. He just rode that perfectly from the little knockdown, and I reckon he kicked the ball as in mid-air. He just one of those scissor kicks. The ball tumbled forwards. It wasn't a drop punt, it was tumbling forward, lands on the line, goes straight through. 2 goals, Henley.
And the noise of the Henley supporters there, a bit of relief as they've had a fair bit of play so far. They've kicked their second, so good play. Harlan kicked the first, Enright's kicked the second, good reflexes, and on the Sportal scoreboard it's 2-1-13. Lockleys yet to score, and we've been playing 7 minutes of this first quarter.
So Jack took the mark, then had a couple of options in the centre of the ground to go short, but he just ignored them both and went long. So I'm wondering if that's a direction from the coach.
Not a bad way to play when you've got a bit of a breeze behind you. The ball back in the centre of the ground. Seacamp in ruck. Jack Pillion there also. Ball comes out the back. Clearance there from Hosking, who started pretty well, and a well-judged mark taken at left half back here by Blair. So Blair looking to use the breeze to his advantage. Kicks up towards centre half forward. Players fly up high. Chance now, the hand pass comes to Broadbent. Good bit of play there by Sibley. Kicks up towards the full forward position. Comes off hands. Free kick over the shoulder. So Harlan's got an opportunity now to kick his second, and that free kick was definitely there. Good umpiring there by Jason Hayes. And, well, the Sharks are up and about in this first quarter.
Oh, great handball there by Harry Sibley to get it over to Broady, who just ran down the field there. And rather than use the pocket kick, like you said, to Tom on the lead, he centred the ball to Harlan, one-on-one.
So he's kicked 7 in the second semi. Before today, 35 goals in 7 games. Very experienced campaigner. Kicked the first goal of the game. He's going to line up here. Takes his time. Good long run up. Kicking to the clubhouse end here at Woodville Oval. Kick on its way, looks pretty good off the boot, and he's put it through for his second. So on the Sportal scoreboard, Henley off beautifully in this game, 3-1-19. Lockleys yet to score, and we're about to hit the 9-minute mark. Laurie Colliver, Tim Pillion in commentary.
Oh, I can't ask for a better start than that. Also straight kicking. Need to make sure that you take your chances and the opportunities when they come. Very good mark in the back line here by William Blair. Only had eyes for the ball, looking for it over the back of his head. Took the mark. Been a good battle so far, Henley. They've had everything go their way, and it's worked beautifully at this stage. Back in the centre, Cooper Seacamp, Jack Pillion. Rucks have been nullified at this stage, both getting up about the same height as they jump. Yep, there it is again. Beautifully rowed by Nick Karupas. Comes out, curves, takes one bounce, and just kicks the ball 55, 60 metres deep to the pocket. Hannigan!
Well, great ball movement there out of the centre, and when you've got the breeze and you've had such a good year, you want to get the score on the board. And Hannigan, who come back into this game, hasn't played since round 15, and he's got an opportunity now in the forward pocket. It'll be a tricky kick from there, but no reason why he can't pop it through for the fourth goal for the Sharks.
I reckon he's only just come back on the field too.
He started on the bench, didn't he?
Lines up. Really acute angle. Only 10 metres out. It's all about the kick. Drop punt. Kicked it narrow and right. Missed to the right-hand side. Kicked it hard. Kicked it low. 1 point. Good mark. Good stretch out of the centre. Put a point in. 3-2. No score at this stage. But a good mark.
Yeah, 10 minutes gone on the Sportal scoreboard. Did kick that ball very hard. I think he thought it might have been the way to go. But just missed. And it's 20 plays nothing. Great start for the Sharks. Batley's got the ball. He's going to bring the ball back into play for Lockleys, who are under the pump here at the moment. 10 minutes into the first term. Lead offered there by McDonough. Might go the short option. He's still free in the right forward pocket. He's going to go. Yeah, he will go short to the playing coach. So McDonough, 34 goals this year. He's in the back pocket. Kicks to Godolevsky. So Kane Godolevsky with the footy. Oh, it's not the best of kicks. It might just stay in play. Up goes Ascoli. Ball comes off hands, and that could have easily gone out of bounds on the full, but just stayed in play. So we're going to have a throw in, left half forward, right in front of the Percy Fox stand. Ruckman do battle here. Lockleys need to get into the game here. Ball comes down. McDonough with it. Looks to handball inboard. Kick forward there by Jack Pillion. Inside 50 again go Henley. Marginally taken by his brother there as the ball comes down. Players jumping on the footy. Bit of scrappy play here, and we'll have the ball up eventually. Umpire just taking a little bit longer to blow it up. 11.5 gone. Henley by 20 points.
Thinking Lockleys then, just with their kick out from fullback, you're going to just try and take a bit of time off the clock here as they're working into the breeze. Quick kick out along the ground. Sherlock run, tacks the ball. Quick handball. Chamberlain gives it back. Schwartz, left-hand handball, doesn't quite do the distance, gets over his head. That's holding the ball. Good tackle. Right, Lockleys on the half-back line here. Slow play, everyone running back. What's their option?
They're going to kick shorter, I think, Tim. That's what we've seen early in the piece.
Just try and take a bit of Clyde McDonough, smashes the ball in long to the ruckman. Bowl down, Jack Enright didn't look anywhere but kicking the ball. That's going to race out of bounds, I think. Last ball, last touch rule here, so just control that a little bit more would be good, but they pick it up. Ball out of bounds at fullback.
Aaron Rainey with the footy. Right back pocket. Henley a dominated play so far. He'll go long this time. Kicks up towards a 3-on-1 situation there. Ball comes to ground. Who's going to shark it? Player tackle without the footy there, but play on, says the umpire. Lockleys now a chance there. Langcake up towards right half back. Picked up there by Matt Lee, who's the in for Bosman, and he's going to get a free kick for hanging on. So the inside 50s at the moment might be about 10 to about 1, I reckon, at this stage, and I need to just find a way here into this breeze. 3-2 plays, no score. 13 minutes gone. Lee on the right foot, hugs the boundary line with the kick. Up goes Sherlock, nearly took the mark. Hosking was there also. And they've worked it forward 30 or 40 metres here. Right on the wing, right in front of the Lockleys coach's box. A few interchanges going on into the game is Broadbent once again. Tap comes down, good kick forward there by Sibley. Up towards left half forward, chance there for Lockleys. Kick comes clear, but it goes out of bounds on the full. The kick coming there from Nathan Batley. And a chance now for Henley to go forward once again. Tim Pillion.
Okay, out on the wing here. Jack Hawke has the ball. No one on the mark. Plays quickly. Left foot. Turns. Kicks long. Harlan jumps. Big spoil. Big spoil. Let me think. Who was that? Aaron Rainey. Big spoil. Harlan got the leap there. Gee, different tactics of the side. You're liking at this stage. Henley going long and direct. Lockleys trying to take time off the clock, which is sensible. Boundary throw in. Hannigan doing the ruck this time. Gets pushed off. Well played. Angus Paul. Short kick. Sees the man. There he is. Kane Godlewski had a few good touches this quarter. There's a big press. There's a big press. Henley got them locked in here. They can't break the line at this stage. Kick down the line. The ball's holding up in the wind. Right along. They're keeping it very close to the boundary line as well.
They're starting to work themselves in the game a bit, Lockleys. Henley were pretty dominant the first 5 or 6 minutes, but Lockleys just starting to get into the game. They're just trying to string some possessions together, which is hard work for them at the moment. So the boundary throw in, good knock there by Martinello. Ball comes down, chance now for Fazzolari, but it comes out the back, hand pass there. Nicely done there by Liambus as Henley go forward again, deep into the forward line. Oh, we've got York there, did Harlan. Ball comes towards Broadbent. Players jumping in with plenty of abandon there as the ball comes out towards Neera. Neera goes up the middle. Chance now for Lockleys here. The footy with Godlewski. He's played well. Kicks it in the direction of Haran. Can he get a good bounce? With him there defending hard is Harding. Chance now, it goes towards the boundary line. Ball in the right forward pocket. Henley probably want to get it out, but they've kept it in. Kick off the ground. Chance now for Lockleys here. Ascoli goes for a shot on goal. Not a bad looking kick into the breeze, and it's fisted through for a rush behind. So Lockleys finally on the board. They have a behind. Henley 3-2, 20-15 gone on the Sportal scoreboard. So probably their only second time inside 50, and at least they're on the board, Tim Pillion.
Yeah, they got the press on really high then, Henley, and they got over the back, so got to be careful of that. Kick in from Kane Sherlock. Over the shoulder there. To, I reckon that is the young fellow. No,
Angus
right.
Paul, free kick.
Of course,
Yep.
I should have known
Yep.
that. Could have seen him from here.
Shortest man on the ground.
There he goes, straight into the centre with the short kick. Finds Nathan Batley. Batley again goes centre. The ruckman gets over his head. Gets a handball out wide though. Zane King looks, goes low. Unfortunately turns it over. Now he has to hold, but there's no one forward for Henley at the moment.
Very open forward line. He's on the left half back flank.
Going wide out to Hannigan. Good kick. Good mark. Lockleys players are calling it. It was out on the full. Hannigan just one step kick. Kicks long. Got to get there before it goes out. Let that ball tumble. Run onto it. It's Adam Carroll. Henley have to be a little bit smarter about this. They've got to get into the centre of the ground while they're kicking with the wind.
Well, that is
stop kicking down the boundary.
That is the dead pocket. We've
and
seen
that's
it
why
twice.
Lockleys are going that way.
We've seen it twice now. Batley's got the footy in the right back pocket. So 19 points the difference here. 16.5 gone on the Sportal scoreboard. Batley looking for options. He's going to do the old bailout kick up the wing here. And that one will not stay in play. We saw one earlier that nearly or just stayed in, and that one's gone out, and Schwartz is going to have a chance to put Henley back into attack. And he's going to play on here. He's going to go the long option once again. That's a good looking kick to the hot spot. Harlan sets himself. Good defence from Lockleys as the ball comes out. Poole gets a hand pass. Chance now there for them to clear. Good hand passing here from Lockleys as they move the ball up towards Haran, who takes the mark. 83 goals this year. He's well up the ground though, looking for some options. Goes the left foot kick. Good looking kick it is. Players set themselves here on the right half forward flank. Chance now there for Broadbent, Tim Broadbent. Bit of scrappy play here, nicely mopped up there by Chamberlain. Goes back, gets it in turn there from Tim Broadbent. Chamberlain's kick finds Sherlock in the backward 50.
Okay. Sherlock goes short, finds Karupis. The switch onto the other side, more of the attacking side, this side. Finds William Blair. William goes short, finds James Lean on the run. Looks, goes short. Straightens the ball. There's a lead into the middle. Finds it. The man's there though. From Poole gets his hands up and cuts it off. Good tackle. It's a good strong tackle. Holds him down. Okay, so it's really good play across the back there. The dangerous kick in the middle got cut off by Gussie Poole. Out the back, Blair looks, goes wide. Then gives a little nudge. Gets behind, loose player at the back there for Henley, Lockleys at the moment, handball, and takes it out of bounds. trying to see, they did have a loose there, but I reckon one of our players, Henley players, was up closer to the ball.
So Zane King ran that over the boundary line and out of play for a throw in. So Hannigan's going to be in the ruck here for the Sharks up against Martinello. And Hannigan probably won that one. Comes clear. Good kick forward there by Lockleys, trying to get the ball out of the defensive 50. Good tackle applied there by Tim Broadbent. And we'll have a bounce down. Right half forward for Henley, who lead by 19 points. So Lockleys have stemmed the flow. Good ruck work there by Martinello. Up towards the wing goes the Footy. Tap back there again by Tim Broadbent, and the ball goes over the boundary line and out of play. So 3-2-20 plays one behind. I'd say Lockleys will be pretty happy with their last 8 to 10 minutes here. They've stemmed the flow. They're hanging in there well. They're kicking into a 2 or 3 goal breeze. Yes, Tim?
Look at that guy behind the pack. This guy's coming up to pick up on him now. So they've got that man defensively behind the pack each time, and that's why they've got themselves back into the game. They've also got a loose back here now in the back line.
Yeah, well, good sound tactics there to have that loose man. Good battle in the ruck. It's going to be a free kick there. And that's for blocking in the ruck, so Schwarz will get it. A little bit of high contact there, but the umpire saw it differently.
Can't kick long right now because he's got a man in the hole who's standing there, so he's going to have to go wide, and he does. So there you go.
Schwarz up towards the attacking 50, in front position Lawrence, who brought it to ground. The ball goes over the line and out of play. So we've hit 20 minutes, and the umpire says there'll be a throw in. So
touched.
3-2 plays one behind, 20 gone in this first quarter.
Okay.
Hope you're enjoying the coverage on Filming Footy, and the scoreboard brought to you by Sportal.
Boundary throw in right on the 50-metre line, out by the scoreboard. Tapped over the back end. They've got their way around the packs at the moment, Lockleys, and as he kicked that ball, it's downfield. They've got the run on. You got to let him play on or not? No, he's calling it back. This is where the quick movement breaks the rep. He runs wide, he kicks long, Haran under the ball, just uses his body and plucks a one-hander. Plays on quickly, kicks long. Does he get there? No, he stopped. Kicked it over his head. Oh my goodness me, that ball. Haran did everything right there. An open goal square, kicked it, bounced truly. He was heading towards the post, popped up. Ryan Lancate grabs the ball, does the helicopter kick over his head and kicked it straight through for a point.
It was a great mark by Ben Haran.
Oh.
One-hander, read it beautifully, and then off he went. So another behind. So it's 18 points the difference. Sherlock goes short into the back pocket. And he's got his teammate out there. Tim, who's that over there?
That looks like James Lean. One-step kick. Not sure why Henley would be going along as short and sideways at this stage when you can kick the ball in from full-back and get it into the centre of the ground.
Tend to agree with you.
But you're right, they've got themselves back in the game around the packs at the moment. The dead ball situations is where they've just got their hands on the ball first.
Good ball there by King. Took the ball out of play. So 3 goals on the board in the first 8 minutes. So we had a goal for 12-13 minutes of play here. So they've just held firm here at the moment, Lockleys, as we watch this boundary throw-in.
Throws in wide, comes out the back, great hands out the back. There's that player that's standing behind defensive side every time. You've got to do something about that. Good hands, tackled, got it out, got in. I said no, not here. Watch the setup. I think it's usually Simon Ascoli, should I say.
Oh, thank you.
Tap down the middle, there they are. Gets beautiful force kick forward. Man in front, Haran gets knocked down. 18 Hawk picks it up, gets tackled, tries to break the tackle. He's given that as a fend off too high, I reckon, rather than a tackle too high. So I reckon he put his hand out to defend and get through. Who's got the ball? It is Bowen Hosking. Don't know if he can make the distance. Looked, lowers the eyes, finds a man out wide. Jordan O'Reilly lowers the eyes again, deep into the pocket. Another lead. I reckon it's a difficult kick. Oh, Bowen Hoskins again.
Yeah, he got the follow-up well there. 4 goals in the first semi. Was very impressive in that game. And you can just sense the Lockleys supporters getting a little bit of hope in their hearts here if they can jag this goal. It's a tough kick, though, in that right forward pocket. 23 gone. So Hosking on the right boot. Pushes it left. Players set themselves. Comes down into the pocket. Chance there for McDonough. McDonough's kick goes high. Chance there for Hosking to try and take the mark and have another ping at goal. Ball comes to ground. Players looking to get that ball over the boundary line. Fazzolari there for Lockleys and also Hillard for the Sharks, and we'll have a throw in. 23 and a half minutes gone. It's 3-2-20. Lockleys 2 behinds on the Sportal scoreboard. Deep into attack late in this first quarter. Can they get a score with the ball inside 50? Ball comes to ground. Fazzolari's there. Chance now. Kick forward there by Luke McDonald. Back inside 50. Players go up. Here's Paul. Can he shark the footy? Playing on his old home ground here at Woodville Oval, where he played many a game for Woodville West Torrens. He just couldn't control the footy. And we'll have another throw in. 24 gone this first quarter, getting close to quarter time here at Woodville Oval. It's the Sharks by 18 points.
Pressing hard, Lockleys deep in their pocket, into the wind, strong punch over the back. Got him, tackle, brought him to ground. McDonough gets the ball. It's all about the tackles here, don't want anything silly. What are we, 24-minute mark?
Wouldn't be a longish quarter, I wouldn't think, Tim, with just the 3 goals kicked.
25 minutes gone, 25 metres out. Got it going out wide, Hosking around the corner, kicks with a hoop. Oh my goodness me, the crowd yelled, but he's kicked it early. It's gone through the near post for a point, kept curving around. And the ball's ended up in the 3 post. Another point to Lockleys, Sportal scoreboard 3-2 to 3 points. And Lockleys are going to get probably the last big clearance here.
Well, Karupis was going to kick out, but it's going to be Matty Broadbent who's going to potentially go long with the kick. In fact, he goes to Karupis in the pocket, out by the cricket pitches there. Karupis looks to plan, and he'll look to attack through the corridor. Has a few bounces, kicks it out wide to this side. Chance now for Pillion. That's Jack Variety, but it's punched away from him nicely there by Haran. And we're going to have a boundary thrown right in front of us here in our commentary position in the Woodville Oval. It's a 17-point ball game here. 25 and a bit minutes gone. Div 3 grand final in the Adelaide Football League. Tap there, won by Jack Pillion. Ball comes to ground. Chance now for Lockleys to mop up there. Chamberlain's got the footy. Looks to go to Broadbent in the centre, but the mark taken there by, is that Karupis again?
No, Jack Hawke.
Jack Hawke, who started it right. So Jack Hawke, not sure what to do. Needs to get the ball moving. He plays on, runs back in towards the corridor, gets onto the left boot.
Kicks it long and hard to a 2-on-1. And over the back. Taken mark there by Zane King, sitting behind the ball. Okay, goes wide, finds Poole. Plays on immediately, kicks long and hard in the middle of the ground, finds Mitch Lawrence. Mitch long, left foot, looks out wide. Tim Broadbent in front, watches the ball. Leambus hands out to Broadbent around the back. That looks like James Lean. Looks inward, finds Jack Pillion. Rolls onto his left. 3-on-1 down forward, can't go long. Got to lower the eyes. Goes sideways, full play on. Now goes long. What's going on, little fella? Takes a big jump there. Adam Carroll over the back, but there's too many back there for Lockleys at the moment. Don't know what's going on with the forward line. They must be all pressing up on the field. Got the tackle, thrown it out, holding the ball. Not long to go, let's get this going. Let's see who the tackle is. Is that Bailey Chamberlain? Just can't see out that wide. Needs to have some awareness here of the scoreboard, needs to have awareness of the time clock. Needs to know he's not going to make the distance from that far out. Puts the ball on the ground, Laurie.
So he's going to kick from about 55. Breeze from his right shoulder. Clock's just ticked over 27 minutes thanks to Sportal. Here for Sports Interactive and filming footy. 3-2 plays 3 behind. So the kick on its way. It's a high ball and it's going to go to the right and it's not even going to score out on the full. So not the result that Henley were looking for, and it's going to be Nathan Batley who brings the ball back into play. Fazzolari marks it in the back pocket. So they'll look to just run the clock down here a little bit. Should not be long to go in this first term. Haven't had a goal for the best part of 20 minutes now as that high kick lands up at left half back. Lockleys having a good bit of play here in terms of holding the Sharks up, and we'll have another ball up.
This is where they've got it. They're kicking to this scrum. Look how many red and blue Guernseys around the ball. Look at the defence, the guys out in the back where they just set it up perfectly. Hands through the middle, 11. Matt Lee kicks long, he's over the back, he's got the break. The siren goes. Siren sounds at the 27:55 minute mark. So 28-minute mark of the quarter. Sportal scoreboard has Henley 3 goals, 20, Lockleys 3 point. We were saying before the game, Laurie, it's a 3-goal breeze. I reckon it's a little bit more than that with the opportunities they had. But Lockleys managed to really bottle it up in the defence and work their way out after a nervous start. And they had a good plan. But I think we've got a game in our hands here, both sides, as the sun comes out.
Yeah, it's going to be a fascinating second quarter. Goal kickers so far for Henley, Brett Harlan, 2 goals, 1 to Jack Enright. And those goals came in the first 8 minutes of play. And it's 3-2-20. Lockleys 3 behind. It's going to be a fascinating second quarter. Lockleys worked their way back into the game in the second half of the term. Henley started well. We'll take a bit of a break up here, and with the margin 17 points, we'll be back with the second quarter very soon here on Filming Footy. So here we are at Woodville Oval, where it is quarter time in the Div 3 Adelaide Footy League Grand Final. Fascinating first quarter. It was Henley 3 goals to 20. Lockleys 3 behind 3 points. 2 goals to Brett Harlan, who started the game brilliantly. 1 goal to Jack Enright. As we said in the preamble, myself, Laurie Colliver and Tim Pillion, 2 to 3 goal breeze. Henley started brilliantly, but Lockleys held them out beautifully the last 15-16 minutes of the term. And this quarter, if Lockleys can get a few early goals on the board, it's going to set up for a fascinating grand final. Yeah,
it's exactly how we read the play, Laurie. Henley started well with some key forwards taking marks and kicking truly. They did hold up pretty well down back when Lockleys got a few run-ons, but it was the on-ballers. There's a structure around the dead ball situation where they had a man out the back and they had a man forward and they worked their way through. So Henley needs to get better at that area, but I'm looking forward to seeing how they play the game here. Lockleys had a plan by going long and wide down the wing. Let's see what Henley have got.
So 17 points the difference. Seacamp in ruck for the red and blue, and Jack Pillion for the Sharks. Henley going to the right of screen in this second quarter, and they get the opening possession out of the middle. Nicely done up towards there by Karupas. Inside 50 for the Sharks. Ball comes out, mopping up in defence there. Cochrane gets a hand pass off the top, over the top, hand pass there from Nera, and Angus Poole has it. And it'll go out of bounds right in front of all the Lockleys supporters, who are always pretty vocal. In fact, it's been judged to have been a disposal, so it'll be a free to Chamberlain, who goes long into the breeze. The ball holding up into it, markedly taken there by Schwarz. Ball comes to ground now, chance for the Demons to clear. Hosking back towards Enright, and he gets jumped upon, and we're going to have a ball up at right half forward. Opening minute of the second term, and it's a 17-point ball game. Laurie Colliver, Tim Pillion in commentary.
Okay, ball throw up, 50-metre mark, right hand flank. It's going to go out of bounds again. So we're at 50-metre mark, the right hand flank, kicking into the breeze, going to right of screen, Henley direction. There's a lot of players around the ball. Everyone's manned up down the field here. Pillion versus Seacamp takes front. Cosy knocks it forward. Fortunately, only a couple of Lockleys boys were there. Bit of a knock to Nathan Batley as he goes over the line there.
Well, thanks for joining us on Filming Footy. Just on 100 viewers at the moment, watching live around the world and around the place. So I hope you're enjoying the coverage. If you're a supporter of either team, both sides right in this game at the moment.
Exact same place, throw in again. Ball hits the ground. Gorderson, good tackle, hands. Pick up by Karupas, finds Chamberlain. He dodges, he weaves, he handballs inwards, finds James Lean. He looks, lowers his eyes, hits Pillion on the chest. The umpire says not enough. Bounces, plays on quickly, hands again, gets it out. Lowers his eyes, kicks wide. Very nice kick out wide. Finds, looks like Chris Schwartz. Good vision there. A couple of players there and a couple of good handballs to get out as they were tackled.
Yeah, slick moving the ball, Tim, and I think the umpire was right. That kick probably went about 12 metres, and you often see it in the AFL where they don't pick up on those short kicks and they pay marks. So good decision. But Schwartz is going to kick into the teeth of the breeze here. He's kicked 20 goals this year. Let's see what he's got. We've got a great view of this shot on goal, Tim.
He's got to keep it low and hard at the right-hand post as he runs in. He's got a bit of momentum like that. And he kicks it low and hard and kicks it way left post. Bit of a shove out there. Ball spoiled. Carroll slips on the cricket wickets there. Gets caught holding the ball. Bit of a tricky area there. Lockleys player picks the ball up and plays on quickly out wide. Ball gets punched out of bounds. Out of bounds on the other side. The old cricket wicket slipped on the soft area there.
Had like a bit of soap down there, or a banana peel.
Out of bounds in front of the precision legal sign. Right on the outer wing. Ball knocked forward by Cooper Seacamp. Chamberlain picks it up. Big handle across the body. Matty Broadbent bends down. One hand, two hand. Pillion handle over the top. Karupas lowers the eyes again. Kicks to the wind. Doesn't quite. There's too many there. Punches it back. Goes to ground. Jumps on him. Liam Martin over the top of him. He can't get it out. That's holding the ball. Very unlucky there. Trying to give him the ball, could be 25. No, Martin gets the ball. Hasn't got the leg in him, looks wide at Tim Broadbent. Has to go short. Who's he find? Yeah, beautifully done. I reckon that's Karupas. Oh, he went running on the right to see if he could do the big long kick, and Lockleys were aware of it and cut it off, and he ducked back inside.
Well, what they've done, Tim, in this first 4 minutes, they've run the ball well into the breeze.
Lowered their eyes.
Yeah, well, they've just moved the ball, they've backed each other up, and some good passing inside forward 50 sees Karupas with the footy.
How important is this kick?
Well, if he puts it through, big advantage kicking into the 2 or 3 goal breeze. Here he comes, 40 metres out. Low looking kick off to the right and I'm behind. So Henley's first score of the quarter. They move along to 3 goals, 3-21. Lockleys 3 behinds, 3 points. Sportal scoreboard says 4 minutes gone in this second term. We're here for Filming Footy and Sports Interactive. Hope you're enjoying the coverage. Pretty tight game here as the Demons look to clear. Good long kick up towards the centre of the ground, looking there for Haran. Ball comes to ground now. Chance here, Poole gets a hand pass over the top. Good movement of the footy. Got it back there from Martinello. Young Poole goes in towards the forward 50, hanging on there. Umpire says play on now. Free chance there for Martin. Martin chips across the ground towards Shearlock, and he'll mark it inside defensive 50. Gets onto that trusty left foot up towards Pillion, who takes a good mark. Good height advantage out there on the wing for Jack Pillion. Starting to work his way into this game. Left foot kick towards the centre, half forward area there, and the mark taken there by Hillard. Hillard goes out wide, switches it out towards Martin. Martin now with the footy. Just backward of right half forward, goes inside forward 50, looking for the lead there. It's Harlan, he can't pick it up, ball comes to ground, and Lockleys clear up towards the wing.
2 on 1, bad bounce, skittles them both. Harlan goes off the ground, misses it. Pick up Dutch's head there by Ryan. A little bit of a handle, goes low, hard, back to Harlan, over the top. Paulie lowers the eyes, lace out over the back. All players have missed the ball. Sherlock running, the bounce, 2 players chasing him. Sherlock running, stops, turns on the left, finds a player out wide. Goodness me, on the left, looks again, finds a target under the ball. Hillard gets the ball, 1-step kick in the air. Pillion gets his head punched in, takes the mark.
To put it mildly.
It's on the half-back flank. Not from there, you don't look inwards, you go down the line here, son. No, he goes inwards. Finds Sherlock. Sherlock looks again.
Switches on it.
Broadbent out the other side. Now we've got someone on the wing. Gordison looks, he's a left footer, Gordison, so he's got to straighten up. Got to run it a little bit. Lowers the eyes, comes to him. Well done, Liam Martin. A lot of movement there. Players are running. It's not about a long kick, they've got the loose man in the hole. They've always got the loose man in the hole. Kicks low, Paddy Hillard. Ooh, there goes the switch again across to the other side. 2 players there. Runs with Jack Hawke. He's going to give it to Pillion, the left footer. He looks. Lowers the ice, kicks long and wide. William Blair in the pocket, finds him one hand, but they've got too many players back there again, Lockleys. They're defending beautifully. Gets over his head. Up Jack, hands, boy. Oh. Yeah, it's just a hurried kick, high, scoops long, centre, the ground, the players get bumped everywhere. Picked up, Hamble. Who's that? 26.
Carroll.
Is it Carroll? Spoiled sideways. Still in. It's still in. He punched it through. That wind must be strong because it's twice as held up on the line there. Carroll kicks it, gets punched on the line, stayed in, hands on haunches as he looks there. William Neera goes to pick the ball up. As the last time they kicked in, they went long and got it over the back. Let's see what they do this time.
3-4 plays, 3 behinds. Neera with the footy. So he's going to go long down the middle. Ball comes towards centre half back here. Players set themselves. Will it go over the back? Chance now for Henley once again as it comes out to Harding. Inboard. Benny Broadbent. He'll go wider still. And the mark taken out there by Hawke. Hawke goes inboard up towards left half forward. Carroll's got it. Gets crunched but does well. Kept his composure. Nicely there did Hawke. Where's his next option? Goes short. Mark taken there by Chamberlain. His hurried kick up towards the forward 50. Players set themselves. Hosking got knocked over there. And he'll get a free kick at centre half back. So he's had a pretty decent game so far. Needs to get more into the game here. Lockleys got players out wide here. The kick comes towards O'Reilly. O'Reilly takes the mark. So can Lockleys set something up here? Kick comes up towards the wing here. Chance now for Martinello. Ball comes to ground. The free kick's awarded. Plant advantage. Kick forward by Godlewski. Up towards the forward 50. Players set themselves. Chance over the back there for Scully. Can he pick it up and kick the first goal of the game for Lockleys? On the boot, but he misses to the left. Good pressure from the Sharks. But Lockleys on the board in this term. It's 4 behinds. Henley 3-4. Sportal scoreboard 9 minutes. Second term.
Took the 1 step too many. If he had kicked it on his left, he would have had more time. But if he took that 1 step to straighten on his right, which I understand, it gave him that player that chance to tackle him from behind. Interesting game, moving fast down the other end. It gets over the back from the Henley press. It makes it hard.
It shows what you can do if you get the ball moving with the breeze, though, doesn't it?
Ray Harding kicks the ball long and high. 2 ruckmen standing side by side. Karupis comes in, takes a chest mark, but gets up, handballs it out the back to Hannigan, handballs it over the top. Harry Sibley looks, lowers the eyes on the run. Oh, very good mark with his eyes only for the ball there. William Blair. Just a wall of players, a red and blue behind the ball. Henley have got to get this forward line set up. Over the back. Good body work, knocks it forward. There's 5 on 2 there. They've got to get this right. Over the top, into the centre of the ground. Handball Ryan Langkank finds a player out wide. Trump fumbles it. Good enough. Luke McDonald to get the ball kicked long. 2 players. Fumbles him, knocks him over accidentally. Did Gussie Poole there. Gives a free kick. guessing that's Michael Gorderson.
It is, and they sort of tripped over each other, but Young,
in front.
I keep calling him Young Angus Poole, but Poole, I think, initiated the contact and gave away the free kick in the left back pocket.
Well, I was going to call Gorderson young too, but he's in his 30s as well, so I think that's a very good matchup.
Young compared to us, Tim.
They are. Oh, short again, spoiled, didn't quite find the man this time. Here's the lineup. It's on the other side. The sun is shining. The wind is still blowing. Right on the other side there, Laurie. I don't know if you can see that far.
Well, I've got to use the binoculars to see that far. Good group of supporters over there on the far side as the ball's tossed into the air. Jack Pillion up high. Does well. Ball comes back. Chance now for Lockleys to go inside 50. Good spoil applied there, and the ball goes over the boundary line and out of play. So some good defensive work there by the Sharks, who've held things up pretty well in this term. No goals yet in the second term. We've been going 11 minutes. And it's still an 18-point ball game. Those early goals critical for Henley at this stage. The ball comes out towards Broadbent. Chance now for Chamberlain, who's played a pretty good game. Kicks up towards the wing. Mark nearly taken there. Ball hit the ground. Chance now for the Sharks to get the ball out. Hannigan, who's been pretty quiet so far, but uses his bulk well there, but turns the ball over. Now Lockleys a chance now. McDonough gets a hand pass over towards Hosking. Chance now there. Hand pass comes across there from Langcake, moving the ball around quickly. Hand pass there from Luke McDonald, and now Lockleys inside the forward 50. The ball's going to go over the back end. A good mark taken there by Gorderson. Playing well in defence for the Sharks. Fantastic. It's an 18-point ball game.
Fantastic, Mark Gorderson. Looks wide, finds Broadie. Broadbent lowers his eyes. William Blair lowers his eyes. Paddy Hillard keeps it on the line. Looks up now. He's got no one to kick to. Has to go short in. He's only got one man looking at him on the wing here. Goes short, Schwartz. Again, no one down the line. Henley players have to move.
They are controlling the ball well out of the back line though, Tim. Just trying to set things up at the moment. But yeah, just at this point in the game, they're just falling down a little bit.
Going long. Kicked out of bounds on the full. It's got to get a little bit of movement happening here. I'm not sure what that thing is because Lockleys have got to set up of 4 or 5 players and there's only 2 Henley blokes. So I don't know what they're doing.
So Will Neera's going to bring the ball back into play. Lockleys need a goal. Called to play on, runs around Hannigan on his right boot, shot and kick though, and it's intercepted there nicely by Chamberlain. So Chamberlain's worked his way into the game nicely, kicks up towards the centre of the ground. Hillard marks, plays on quickly as you do into the breeze, kicks into open spaces. The chase is on there. Tom Pillion, the captain, is he going to be first? The Footy toes it forward. Chance for Harlan if he can get to the contest. It's Pillion first there. Ball comes back. Good defensive action there by the Demons, but it's Harlan. He kicks it in the goal square. Plans the call because it didn't go the required distance, and we're going to have a ball up in the goal square. Bit of controversy there. That might have gone a little bit further than the 15.
I reckon he took the step.
But he took the step to play on, and it's going to be a ball up in the goal square.
Don't have a problem with that decision. He took the step to play on and kick it, and he got caught. So
can Henley get a goal? Deep in attack. Ball thrown up. Can the Demons rush it through? Yes, they can. So another point for Henley. They move to 3-5-23. Lockleys 4 behinds, 4 points. Nearly 14 minutes gone. We haven't had a goal since the 8-minute mark, Tim, of the first quarter.
Take a mark in the goal square. Just stand there. Just stand there.
All yours.
All right, kick in for fullback. They've gone long the last 2 times. Let's see what they do here. He's looking. Yes, he's definitely going long. There's no mucking around. Big kick, straight down the middle. He's reached the centre of the ground. Sherlock puts his head in the hole. Takes a strong mark, backing up. Gets back off the mark. Get back off the mark. He's looking. Punch it straight back down there again, but there's no one to kick to. So he goes wide. 2 players jump. Roved at the front. Give it to Hillard. Hillard runs. Looks. Has a shot. Rips across to the right-hand side and kicks a point. Lockleys Henley peppering the goals at one end. Into the wind. Just need to kick one of these to really settle the game.
Yeah, 3-6 plays 4 behinds. They have had the better of the term. 4 behinds to 1 in this quarter. Ball to be brought back into play by Neera. He's going to go towards the grandstand side. He sees the option there of Ethan Kelsey. Players go up. Jack Pillion couldn't quite get his hands to the footy. Ball comes to ground. Chance now there. Hand pass from Martinello. Over the top, it came from Lee. Players jump on the footy now. Umpire has a look and says he'll ball it up right in front of us here on the wing. So 15 minutes gone. 24 plays 4. Pretty much the margin it's been since that first 8 minutes of the game as the ball comes down towards Sibley. Chance now for Chamberlain, and he goes over the boundary line and out of play for a throw in at right half forward. Change there, Sherlock coming off for Henley. Got a little bit of a limp going. Tim Broadbent back onto the ground for the Sharks. Ball thrown back into play. First hands on the footy there as it comes down towards Jack Enright. He's jumped upon.
Does that beautifully, Enright. Picks the ball up, knows when to hang on to it, when to knock it out.
Yeah, no, it's a skill in itself. Throw up here, right half forward. Tap one there by Martinello. Ball comes down towards Batley. Good long kick up towards left half forward. Up went Haran. Couldn't take the grab, unfortunately, for Lockleys. Play in dispute here on the wing. Ball just stays in play. Eventually goes out. Taken by Hosking. And we'll have a ball in on the wing. So time ticking away in this second term. 3 goals, 6 plays, 4 behinds. 20 points the difference. Ruckman to do battle here. Right in front of us here in the grandstand at Woodville Oval. Hope you're enjoying the coverage. One there by Martinello. Ball comes down towards Karoupolis. And he's tackled by the Demon players. And again, another ball up. Tap one there. Comes down. Good smothered kick there. Up towards the wing now the ball goes. Mark there taken by, was not Schwartz, it was Tom Fillion, the captain. So he chips across the ground in towards the centre field, and the mark taken there by Karoupolis, who's played a good game, goes wider still.
Goes wide, finds Broadbent. Broadbent lowers the eyes, kicks, finds Paddy Hillard. Hillard looks, lowers the eyes again, great lead. Harlan got the spoil in, 2 hands, but goes to ground, holding it in, dragged it in. Holding it in there. Umpire's doing really well here at the stage. Henley still moving the ball well. Did something there. Whether that was a bit of mouthing off, I don't know, but still, don't need that when the ball's dead there. Kick to the centre of the square. Liam Martin jumps over the back. Ryan Langkank gets the ball, fumbles, tackle, shakes them both. One-handed throws the ball. Player in the middle. Great attack on the ball by both players there. Hit the ground hard, and I'm telling you, that ground is hard. Oh, umpire called a throw. Bit of a quick handball there, not sure about that, but it was right in front of him. Chance, Ethan Kelsey, kicks long, direct, big fella. Raymond Harding read the ball, played better there, takes the chest mark, kicks wide to Gordison, trying to slow it down. Looks, all we can see is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Lockleys blokes on this wing right here to 2 Henley. That's what he's looking at, 2 on 5, kicks 1 step. Schwartz has got to get there, not going to. Chamberlain down below, picks the ball up, holding the ball. Gussie Paul picks the ball up, throws it around. On the wing, looking, there's the lead. Goes centre, always goes centre. Misses the man, trying to set it, still in a dangerous spot. Good pick up, hands, but didn't find his man. Dangerous spots in our forward for Lockleys, 50-metre mark. Tackles, holds the ball up.
Well, we had a 0-0 draw in this second term. It's been the battle of the defences. 4 behinds, plays 1 behind. Margin still 20 points. 18 minutes gone. Ball comes down. Chance there for both players there. Number 10, Kane Godlewski. And he just couldn't quite get clear to get a clear possession. Angus Poole hasn't had a lot of the footy in this term. He needs to find a way to get in the game. He's got it now, though. Gets a quick kick inside the forward 50. Bouncing ball. Chance now for Lockleys. Can they get control of the footy? Can Haran get it?
There he is.
Hand pass comes back, and holding the ball is the call. In fact, what's he saying to the umpire? He's waving his arms around, and it's going to be a free kick to Henley. Yeah, fair enough.
He was holding the ball, but it was a late tackle after that. The umpire just got in there and said, calm down, boys.
Chip to the back pocket, finds Martin. So he's got the footy deep in defence, right in front of all the Henley supporters. He'd be pretty happy at the moment. 20-point lead for them.
They're trapped in here, though, Laurie, because if you look again, it's just red. I don't know where the Henley blokes are at the moment. The red and blue everywhere. Out of bounds. Good long kick out of bounds. So it is a 0-0 draw. It's a tough, enthralling game. It's about who's going to break it open, who's got the legs, who's got the better use of the ball. And they are hitting targets, but they can't finish at this stage. Boundary throw in. Martinello gets the punch away over the back. It's Paul scoops in. Player there. Hawke's been really good. Handles it out. Chamberlain keeps it in. Looks. Just decides to kick long, drifting down the line. Hannigan, players everywhere. Everyone's spoiling on that occasion. Safety first over the line.
I don't think I've seen a quarter of footy this year where neither team's kicked a goal, Tim. It's been a real arm wrestle here. Lockleys trying to penetrate. They can't. They've had a little bit of play forward to centre this term, but the Sharks have held them out pretty well so far. 20 minutes gone. Won't be a long quarter.
I was going to say, how much time will be in this quarter?
Not long. There's a few throw-ins and whatnot, but the ball comes clear.
Chamberlain looks, kicks, got to kick long. It's all about distance. Player stands down the ball there, very strong. Zane King handballs out the back. Nathan Batley, that's what they want, the quick movement, and it's luckily falls into. It's a bit of a miss kick off the inside of his foot, but that's what you do. You move the ball fast, you move the ball quick, you get it in there. Players don't have time to find their spot.
Martin Denelow's done a good job as the second ruck for Lockleys rather. He's just going to come off for a bit of a break with Camp back on the ground, but the action's with Matt Lee. He's going to line up. He came into the side with the injury to Bosman, so he's going to line up. Good angle of this shot. Wants to allow a little bit of right to left. Kick on its way. It's coming around. He's hit the post. Just nicked the outside of the post. So another behind for Lockleys. There's 5 of them. And it's 3-6 to Henley as the Matty Broadbent gets things back underway. Finds Jack Hawke. Good mark taken there. Chips in the midfield there. Sibley. Good mark there. Pretty much uncontested, unmarked. He's going to swing it out towards Sherlock, who's just come back onto the ground. He takes a steady mark. Options infield, but he's just going to slow things down. He's going to go back again towards the full back line, and it's taken there by Harding. Harding's going to go back to... No, he's not. He's going to try and run around the full forward for Lockleys in Haran, up towards the centre of the ground. Tap down, not very well though. A bit of high contact there on Tom Pillion, but the umpire right there says no. And we'll have a bounce.
Jack Enright takes the ball down in the centre of the ground. We are knocked out by Cooper Seacamp. Straight down, tackled by Karupis. It's good that they don't throw him onto the ground nowadays like that. That's cut that out of the game. So held him up. Umpire throws a quick whistle in when that happens. We're in the centre of the ground. It's a 22-minute mark. Seacamp gets the knockdown. Karupis bends down again over the ball. Didn't drag it in, so the umpire will call it up. Here we go. We've got man on man in the forward line, man on man in the back line, man on man in the centre of the ground at the moment. Seacamp got his body in front. Enright gets the ball again. Just loves this play. Tough. Loves the ball, loves the body, loves the tackle. 3 in a row. Usually when they get to 4 or 5, they just pick one. Just go in front, knocks it out. Poole on the move that time, didn't quite get it. Throws him sideways. Umpire says, give it to me.
McDonough there on the tackle for Lockleys. Hadn't seen quite enough of him in this game so far. Angus Poole's played pretty well. Just need to get into the game. Haran hasn't had a kick yet, so a lot of players down for Lockleys at the moment. Oh, and holding the ball. Interesting decision there. Nick Karupis not happy. It's going to be Langcake. Can he get it inside 50 for Lockleys? He can. The kick is a high one. 4 players back there. There's a few extras on the ground as it's kicked forward by O'Reilly. Goes deep into the pocket. The mark taken, but I think he's over the boundary line. In fact, he is. It's called touch. And we're going to have a throw in deep into the attacking area for the Demons, who trail at the moment by 19 points. So the margin pretty much as it was after 8 minutes. But Lockleys do have the breeze and need to get a goal with this 4A forward as Haran does battle in the ruck. Tap one there by Harding. Ball comes to ground. Players jump on the footy once again. And we'll have another ball up right in front of the Sportal scoreboard. 24 gone. And it's a 19-point ball game in front of the Henley Sharks as players around the footy once again. Or might have been one in the back there. Aon said the ump. Ball comes to ground and again goes out of play. And seconds going into this half-time break. Won't be long, and we haven't had any goals, so it shouldn't be a long quarter.
Ball into the forward pocket, right in front of the scoreboard. Lockleys, is this their chance? Boundary throw-in, players everywhere, manning up, gets a beautiful body work there by Haran, kicks out wide by Broadbent. It's going to go out of bounds. Last touch gives them a chance for a big kick in here. We'll see who that was. Didn't quite get it, but he's going to pick the ball up now. Looking, centre the ball, centres the ball, long kick, Pat flies, hands up, spoiled over the back. Bit of ping pong there, hits the ground. Player back in the goal square, hits the ground, there's players everywhere, stacks on the mill. Umpire says give it to me, and there is the siren, Loz. No goals kicked in the second quarter of the grand final, Div 3. Umpire just checking out here what's going on, making sure there's no after front, there's fine, they're walking away. The Sportal scoreboard has Henley, 3 goals, 6, 24. They scored 4 points that quarter, and Lockleys kicking with the win, kicked 2 points that quarter.
Yeah, they're on 5 behind, so it's nearly a nil-all draw in that second term. Goal kickers the same as they were at quarter time. 2 to Brett Harlan, 1 to Jack Enright. And, well, a game for the purists in that second quarter. It was tough going, but good, hard footy. And Lockleys, well, normally if you haven't got any goals in the first half, you'd be a little bit worried. But the margin's only 19 points, although the Sharks have got the breeze to come in this third term. So the players are coming off, and we've got a few sponsors we better mention, of course. The scoreboard, our friends at Sportal, done a great job. Many great electronic scoreboards these days around the country. Filming footy and also Sports Interactive. And Tim, you've got a few more before we have a break for half time.
Yeah, they got the Archie's thongs, always fantastic Archie's thongs. Dartfish, programs to fit, classic clashes, filming footy stats, and make sure ratify. And again, at this stage, we'll have a conversation with Laurie at half time about the best players, and we'll see where we can go with the best on ground with the Archie's thongs.
Yeah, well, players coming off the field. Lockleys players last on Engels Pool, last man to leave the field. Should we do the better players now, do you think? You probably should do the Henley guys. I'll have a little look at the Lockleys players. Who you got for us?
I thought Bailey Chamberlain came into the game that stage. He got a lot of good touches and a lot of good run. Paddy Hillard got a couple of good touches. Brody got some good touches. Sherlock puts himself in the hole at all times. Gordison's doing the job, I think, on Angus Poole. I think he's running with him at this stage. Enright tough in the middle of the ground, all his tackles, just knows where to be at the right time. Karupas came into the game. Jack Hawke, 2 good quarters. He's leading the way for me at the moment. Let's have a look. Jack Pillion still running, going okay in the ruck.
Yep.
And the forwards at that stage. Raymond Harden had a good backline quarter that stage, but they're the better players for me at the moment with Henley.
Yeah, certainly a game of the defences since the 8-minute mark of the first quarter. Looking at Lockleys, Langcake's been in the play. The captain King's done pretty well. Fazzolari, Bowen Hosking trying to get into the game. Godlewski and Luke McDonald have also done pretty well. The ruck duels have been pretty even. Seacamp's had his moments, and Martinello had an influence in that term. McDonough's been a little bit quiet. Angus Poole's played okay. And Matt Lee had a shot on goal, couldn't quite put it through, just hitting the post late in that term. We'll take a break. The wind's picked up a little bit here at Pekka Park. Hope you've enjoyed the coverage. Go and have a cup of tea, maybe your first beer of the afternoon. Half-time scores here in the Div 3 Adelaide Footy League Grand Final. It's Henley 3-6-24. Lockleys 5 behinds. We'll take a break and we'll be back with more action of the second half in about 15 minutes' time. So welcome back to Woodville Oval here in the heart of the western suburbs of Adelaide, and the two western suburbs teams have been going hammer and tong. It hasn't been a high scoring affair though. 3 goals, 6, 24 to 5 behind 5 points. 3 goals in that first 8 minutes. Haven't seen one since. Laurie Colliver and Tim Pillion with you. Brett Harlan's kicked 2, Jack Enright's kicked 1. Saw some missed shots for Lockleys in that second term. Matt Lee had a chance to kick Lockleys' first goal. And you know, you wouldn't think Tim Pillion, with one side not having kicked a goal in a half, but they're still in the game. And Henley got the breeze this quarter, which could set things up beautifully for their premiership hopes.
Yeah, look, it's 19 points, and Henley kicked 3 goals in the first 8 minutes of the game, so it can happen if you get a run on. So, well, look, the only thing Henley can rely on now is using the breeze properly this quarter.
Yep.
And not keep coming to this dead pocket over here on the left-hand side where the ball went out of bounds numerous times. Kicking straight and then relying on their fresh legs to get them over the line in the last quarter. Lockleys, however, have to start this quarter now. They've got to get everything right now. They've got to do the attacking.
They need a gritty performance, don't they?
They do. The matchups are there. We've just got to make sure they get an early start to give them some hope in the game. Otherwise, yeah. But the wind has picked up, Laurie.
It's definitely picked up. There's no doubt about that. And just looking at our graphics on the bottom, it says 4 goals, 6. It's actually 3 goals, 6 there, so apologies for that. But it's definitely 24 plays 5 here. And players setting themselves up. We'll keep an eye for any positional changes. Whether Lockleys decide to go early with a loose man in defence, which took them about 10 minutes to do in the first quarter. Or will they try and attack their way and get some goals on the board? But they do need to score a few into this breeze. The umpire's getting in position. They've done a pretty good job so far. And there he goes, umpire Manicus. He's going to do the start of proceedings of this second half of the Div 3 Grand Final. And the ball comes to ground. Chance now for Hosking. Gets it on the left boot, but the ball does not go very far. Chamberlain's there. Chance now for Henley to go forward through Gorderson up towards the forward 50. Hand pass comes back. Chance now for Lockleys to get the ball forward and get some run in their legs. Comes out to Poole. Poole looks to play on. Gives the hand pass across towards Luke McDonald. He steps inside his opponent, does it twice. Back to Poole. Hand pass over the top towards Kelsey. Free downfield. Advantage paid, but the kick goes out of bounds. And realistically, that wasn't the best bit of play. And it's going to be Henley to clear at left half back through James Lean. So Lean right in front of all the Lockleys supporters. Looking to move the ball a bit slower than some of the Henley fans would like, perhaps, as the ball is marked nicely. Schwartz should have been paid. Ball goes over the line, out of play. That was a mark for mine. Tim Pillion, your call, big fella.
Yeah, thought so. Thought he had enough of that then, but then again, look, directly on the wing, straight in front of the commentary box here. Good start to the quarter. Ball thrown in, Jack is front position. Cooper Seacamp over the back. Little body work there. Jack Enright again. Kicks around his body. Enright knows it. Matty Broadbent knows exactly where to stand. Just chips the ball out wide, finds Paddy Hillard. The run from Broadbent. He looks, he goes long down the line. He's got to find him. Finds Liam Martin on the run. A beautiful little kick up. Little kick. Finds Harlan. That was a lovely, at flat out pace, a lovely little chip kick, knowing it would carry with the wind, as he did. But that's good movement. All of a sudden we've seen a ball from the wing here get into the hands of Broadbent, automatically switches, opens it up. Now, Harlan.
Well, we saw Harlan 2 goals in the first quarter, Tim. 4 goals in the first quarter of the second semi. Then he get the first goal of the third term and put Henley further in front in this Div 3 Grand Final.
I can't put the mockers on him, Wazza, but he is a very good kick.
It doesn't matter what we say. We're about to see what happens. Here he comes.
35 metres out, a little bit of an angle, twists the ball, drops it awkwardly, gives it a bit of a float, and through it goes. Heard the crowd over the other side there, give it a bit of a shake before he kicked it there, but I thought it was an awkward drop of the ball, but he just pokes it through beautifully. Henley kicked the first, 2-minute mark of the third quarter. They jump away again to an early start, and that was all because of good movement of switching the ball, opening up the play, and a good fast lead with a good kick.
Yeah, good play by Broadbent, set that up very nicely and ended up in the hands of Harlan. So on the Sportal scoreboard, finally a goal. The 4th for Henley, they moved to 4-6. Lockleys 5 behinds, 5 points. So a bit of work to be done. we've got our scorecard all up and about now. 4-6-30, plays 5 behind. Ball back in the centre. Seacamp won it. Comes to ground. Players jumping on the footy. One of them is number 5 for Lockleys, Bowen Hosking. And the ball gets thrown back for a secondary bounce. Or secondary ball up in the centre. Poole got a little bit too high there, and the umpire's caught it hanging on, and he's going to get a free kick. So Angus Poole has started this third quarter.
Yeah, looks busy.
Pretty well, yeah. Goes short. Oh, a bit of an underground kick there. Found Langcake, got it back to Poole. Tackle, and a bit of barracking on the sidelines there. Not sure who that was. And it'll be a ball up forward of centre for Lockleys.
So I couldn't resist that.
Oh, it was very funny.
True. Good tackle, sling tackle. Saw that. He's going to give him a yellow card. Nick Karupa's a slam into the ground. I think the player's lying down a bit longer than what he needs to at this stage. He'll get up and take his kick. Karupa's a bit too strong in the tackle. He's just checking in on the Lockleys player, making sure he's okay. So Lockleys now get the advantage of a player. Can you replace the player? I think you can. He just can't come on for 2 minutes.
That's it. And Godlewski's got it. He's had a good game. Umpire just make sure the change happens with Sibley into the play.
That's the runner.
So, bit of discussion.
Can replace him, just can't come on for 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, long kick. Godlewski goes long, wide. Jack Hawke again. Been fantastic on that half-back flank. Been really good. Looks low. Goes backwards. Finds Shane Lean in the pocket. He comes back. Finds Sherlock on the half-back flank. Sherlock with the hands inside. Bailey Chamberlain looks. Gordison on the wing. Schwartz finds. Kicks long. Pillion under the ball. Finds it. He's going to take a bounce. He looks. He settles up. 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 Kicks long. Had the lead. He waited to the players to balk either one side or the other. Kicks long. Kicks his first, kicks a goal. Interesting play. That ball came from the back pocket. Clean touches by Henley all the way through to kick a goal at the other end.
Yeah, nice movement of the footy there. 2 early goals for Henley in this third quarter, and they move along to 5-6-36. Lockleys stuck on 0 goals, 5 behinds, and Tom Pilling kicks his 51st goal of the season. He's played all year in the ones here. 19 games before today this season. Had a good year. So Henley off to an excellent start in this third quarter. 5.5 gone. Ball back in the centre of the ground. The other pillion, Jack McDonough, shrugs the tackle though for Lockleys. Can he get something going for the Demons? A high kick, didn't travel more than about 20 metres. Ball comes to ground. Langcake's there for Lockleys. Chance now, and a free kick's been awarded by the umpire. And it's going to go Henley's way for a bit of hanging on, and it'll go to Jack Enright. Enright pushes it out further wide to right half back, and a chance now as the ball comes towards Matty Broadbent on the wing. He's going to pull the trigger. Kicking with probably a 3-goal breeze, maybe more now. Inside 50, chance there for Karupas. In fact, who's that, Tim? Hillard, he's put it on the boot, and he's kicked it through. So another goal, Henley on the board again. 6-6-42, Lockleys 5 behinds, and Hillard kicks his first goal of the year. He's kicked 20 for the year, and Henley getting right on top across half-back.
So the switch out wide of Broadbent, as you said, pulled the trigger. Just moved the ball quickly. Then the ball went long. I think there was a player over there, but when it went long, Tom Pillion took his man under the ball, let it run on, because I think he saw Hillard running past him, ran on a beautiful bounce, and had the option to take another bounce, but decided I'm going to back myself in and put it straight through. There is 3 goals in 6 minutes when we couldn't see a goal in an entire half.
And a repeat of the first quarter where we saw 3 goals in 8 minutes. So a good start for Henley, and they've got a big advantage now. 37 points as the ball back in the centre of the ground. McDonough trying to do something for his side.
Yeah, he's lifted, Dono's come into the centre and lifted
up towards centre forward. Chance now for the Henley defence to mop up. Ball there in the hands of Liambus, who got a bit of a shove in the back. There's a bit of a fracas now developing there on the forward 50 for Lockleys. The umpire comes in. If he's smart, he'll just throw the ball straight up, and he does. Players have to get back on with the game as Martinelli won the tap. Ball comes to ground once again, and Chamberlain dives on top for Henley. And another stoppage at centre forward for Lockleys, who have yet to kick a goal. We're 7 minutes into the third term.
Okay, and throw up. Donu's now very busy on the ball. He's decided to fire up. He has to do something. That's what he does. Coaches do things like that. What we're going to do here, we've got the loose man behind with Lockleys again. Broady's decided to run free, do the right thing. Knows we've got an extra one there.
Yeah,
good
good
knock
idea.
over the back by Martinello. Who's there? It's over the back. Picked up. God bless, he's been good. Pick up the head. Gordison, magnificent composure. Lowers the eyes. Hits Schwartz. He looks one step. Doesn't make the distance. He does. Finds Broady. He'll pull the trigger. Kicks to space.
Kick.
Look at that kick. Finds Noah Hannigan. Now Noah's got the leg on him with this wind. Mind you, it doesn't matter if he does or doesn't. He didn't look. He turned his back on the play. He made his mind up very early. He's going to make the distance on this kick.
Yeah, well, you'd think he's going to kick from 54 or 5 metres. He's got a pretty stiff breeze behind him. He's not, Tim suggested he's not going to make the distance. We'll see. Away you go.
Well, I think he'll make the distance. It's about accuracy.
Righto.
So if he lifts his leg here, it's about his drop of the ball. And it's always about accuracy. So he's made the distance, but the drop of the ball just a little bit to the right-hand side. But that was, again, good, clean play. Broadbent now 3 touches. He's hit 3 targets. That was a beautiful kick, 40 metres down the line.
Yeah, they're getting on top now, Henley. Batley with the ball. 43 plays 5. Short kick, finds King, the skip. He kicks it across, a little bit wide. The boundary umpire says just in play. Mark taken there by Matt Lee. Line ball decision. Would have gone upstairs if it was cricket, but it's not, as the ball got up towards the wing position now. Haran went up, ball comes down. Good tackle applied there by Sibley. And we're going to have another stoppage, which will work perfectly for Henley at the moment as the ball comes down. Jack Pillion won the tap. Hand pass come back to Chamberlain. Missed the body there. Here's a chance now. Lee gets a hand pass. Pull. Over it goes. Kick forward by Hosking. Mark taken there. A good little mark there taken by Ilmer. And he'll get a free downfield. It's coming back. That's interesting.
As he kicked it.
Haran thinks he's got it, but he hasn't. So Ilmer with the footy. Dishes off. Gives it to Hosking, who's a good user of the footy. Oh, that wasn't so good. Matty Broadbent's there. Ball comes to ground. Chance now. Batley. He's well tackled.
Jack Enright.
And we're going to have a ball up right on the edge of the cricket pitch.
Free kick was right, Loz. He gave the free kick as he kicked it, as he pushed it. It wasn't late, so I don't have a problem with it. I think the umpire's been very good.
Yeah, here's Enright. Gets a good clearing kick up towards Hannigan. Hannigan sets himself. Spoil from behind's illegal by Lawrence. And it's going to be, and Hannigan's got a little bit of a limp going there, but he'll take his kick, looks to dish off, does well, gives it to Blair. Blair inside forward 50. Harlan's there. Oh, good pick up by Harlan. Looks to get on the left foot, can't. Gets it back to Chamberlain. Chamberlain in the pocket, and the mark taken down there.
Adam Carroll.
And it's Adam Carroll. And a tricky shot in that pocket. Right in front of the Sportal scoreboard. 43 plays 5.
So he did this last time where he had the shot in that pocket.
Yep.
Hopefully he learns.
He just skimmed it to the right. So Hannigan looks cooked. Interchanges galore here at the 11-minute mark. So Carroll with the footy. Right up in the pocket here. Sets it up. Kick on the way. Goes to the left. And a little mark taken in the pocket. Is it? Good mark taken there. That's one of your boys, isn't it? Tom Pillion. Bit quiet in the first half, but getting into the game in this second half. Can he kick his second goal?
Why is he going back that far for that close?
We're about to find out.
Just go back a couple of steps and go closer and hook it.
If he misses, give him a hard time afterwards. Let's see what he's got. Oh, he's kicked it well. Has he got it? Goal umpire says yes, he has. So that is a great goal from Tom Pillion. He's second. And that's what he doesn't listen to his old man for, because he knows how to kick a goal. He's kicked 52 this year. And Henley, well, they're well on top here. It's 7-7-49. Lockleys 5 behinds. And I'm not going to say it's all over, but it's getting close.
It's not over yet. I'm just checking on the Hannigan call that he might be. The trainer's gone out to him. He's limping. He's running himself back to the goal square. I reckon he'll try and get it done this quarter and stay there deep in the goal square right now. But he looks a bit proppy. I don't know if he will be running in the last quarter, but it's back in the centre. It has been, at my stake at the moment, I reckon Lockleys have won the last 3 centre clearances, but Henley have scored the goals. So let's see if we can get this right. Jack gets the tap, out at Enright, gets it back, kicks. Little nudge under the ball there, spoil. Tom Pillion in front of the ball. Taps it, takes it forward. Adam Carroll, can he keep it in? Oh, he centred the ball beautifully then. Players are then signalling it might have just been out of bounds. So we're in front of the scoreboard, the Sportal scoreboard, we'll call it today.
Don't forget the Sportal scoreboard.
Boundary showing Centre clearance by Lockleys, by Henley that time. I'm getting mixed up here.
It's easily done. They're both in blue, these teams, so it can be a bit tricky.
Bit of body work there. Struggles to the front. Great pick up. Goes back, looks, kicks long and high. Floats in the air, ball hits the ground. There's bodies going skittling everywhere there.
There's a good clearing kick there by Godlewski. It's probably their best for Lockleys today. Played a good game across half back. Ruckman do battle again. Ball comes to ground. Yeah, he's starting to get into the game a bit, Tim, but just not enough as Poole gets a left foot kick up towards the half forward area there. Good defensive action there. Coming across was Tim Broadbent, but forward they go. Here's Sherlock. He should be first to the ball. He needs a kind bounce. Gets it. Gets the hand pass across to Hankey. Playing well. Chips up towards Lean. Lean marks. Gets the handball across. Hillard has a bounce. Got someone hot in his hammer. Naira. Up goes the spoil there. Good one there by the defender there in Zane King for Lockleys, and we'll have a throw in at left half forward. It's Henley by 44 points though, and a boundary throw in 14 gone. Jack Hall, good game, setting himself up for best on ground here. Tim Pillion take over some.
Boundary throw in, knocked down front. Broadbent running through the middle. What's he doing there? I reckon he was trying to go off the boundary and they were called in there. Tackled. Loose kick into the centre of the ground, dangerously. Ambus meets it hard. Good bump there, Josh Fazzolari knocks out wide. William Blair lowers the eyes. Broady takes the mark. Does he know, is he too far out? What's the leg? He's looking. Finds Schwartz running on. Beautiful kick around the body. That is a trademark of Matthew Broadbent. He gets the ball and he always does that little shimmy to his right one-step kick. He's done it all day.
We saw it last night in the AFL with Rioli, how good a game he played. He kicked a couple himself and did a few of those sort of things himself. So
Chris Schwartz is a goal kicker for our club. He is the fourth forward today, usually our third or second forward.
20 goals this year.
He's a pretty good goal kicker as well, but the windy conditions out there. So this is going to put a nail in the coffin. Or, look at Jack standing here at centre forward all by himself. No one picking him up. He said, no, I'm going to take ownership myself and I'm just going to go bang. And he looks and he put it straight over the head, and that's what you want. You want the ownership of forwards to take that and do that sort of stuff. Great goal, great play. Matthew Broadbent's third quarter, I reckon he's had 5 kicks and they've resulted in the 4 goals.
Yeah, good play there. Another goal for Henley. They're running away with this game now. 8-7-55 to Lockleys, 5 behinds, 5 points. It's been a tough old day for the Demons in the C grade. It was Henley 10-14, 74 to 4 behinds, 4 points. And in the B grade was Henley comfortably. Both those Bs and C graders going through undefeated for Henley. 16-12, 108 to 2 straight 12. So they've only kicked 2 goals in 3 games of footy so far.
Change of ruck.
And we've got to change of ruck. Yes. Schwartz in ruck. Martinello goes up, grabs it out of the air, trying to get something started for Lockleys. Comes down to Poole. Lockleys get the centre clearance. Can they get the ball inside forward 50? Kick, not a bad one. Mark nearly taken there by Hosking. Ball comes to ground. And the umpire says a free kick for over the shoulder. So Hosking will have the footy. We saw him kick 4 goals in the first semi. Priest picks up here at the top of the Barry Jarman stand. Or in the Percy Fox, aren't we? I don't know, who the hell was Percy Fox anyway? He must have been a very important person down these parts. But he's got a grandstand named after him, and we're sitting in it, and we're copping the breeze. And Lockleys a chance. Can they get some respectability on the scoreboard? Bowen Hosking, 21 goals this year. Lines up. Oh, it's a poor kick off to the left. And it's marked on the line, though. Haran gets dumped, and he'll get 25. And finally, they're going to kick a goal. So Lockleys at last on the board. He's put in the goal score. He's taken a strong mark. His 83rd goal, or 84th goal of the year. And finally, Lockleys, much to the delight of their supporters, are on the board. They moved to 1-5-11. Henley on top, though, 8-7-55. We've been going 17 minutes into the third quarter, thanks to our friends at Sportal.
Just don't understand why you need to do this, Henley. They kick the goal, let it be. You don't need to give them a second goal kicking in the breeze. But then again, a short kick like that to be able to just let him push the man under the ball. He's done it all year. That's what he does. Takes a good mark. Get on with it. Kick from the boundary line would have been harder than one in the goal square. So
finally, the Demons have got something to cheer about. 1 goal.
They've saved their underpants.
And they've kicked the 3rd goal of the day for their club. It's been a struggle. Henley B's and C's too good, and at the moment the A's going along nicely.
Schwartz in the middle in the ruck. They've won now, I reckon, 4 of the 5 or 6 of the centre bounces. So this is where Henley have got to just get back in here. Good tap down again by Martinello. He's got a little bit of a height advantage over Chris Schwartz, giving Jack a quick chop out in the ruck. He's got the body work there, taps it over the back again. There's another handball. There's that man out the back they always look for. Taps it to himself, kicks around the body. Great kick around the body. Finds Kane Godlewski. That was a beautiful little curl. Here's the next kick's important now.
A nice little kick there by Fazzolari. What are his options here, though?
He's looking. He's going to have to go to Harron. Lowers the ice. Goes to the ruckman. Good kick. Good kick. Handball. McDonough tries to go over the back. Man in front, Kane Sherlock. Kick the ball long, Kane. Kick the ball long, Kano. Kick the ball long, Kano. Gone to Brody. Nah, didn't look. Brody's got it again. What's he done there? What's he done there? He's kicked the ball, he's smothered the ball, he'd no one to kick to. No one was leading out of full forward. Turned the ball over. Gordison on pull. Gets to him. Reekel hanging on. Player running on. Ryan Lang can't really get it to him quickly. No. Watch Paul lower the ice. Go on the 45 here. No, he kicks along to the pocket. Harron. McDonough. There's the Rove. Handball over the top. Runs into it with the left foot. Got bumped as he kicked it. Handball. But no, he decides to kick long. Little fella here. Go out. Adam Carroll. Scripts him of the ball. Out of bounds. A good result there. It's 3-on-1 out there at the stage. Not sure what Brody tried to do then. He looked up. He was in the centre of the ground. The ball landed in his hand, which is amazing. And he looked up and he had absolutely no one. No one to kick it to.
Boundary thrown on the far wing. Martinello and Ruck up against Jack Pillion.
Back.
Line ball there. Ball comes to ground. Players jumping on the footy once again. Pretty scrappy stuff out there on the far side. And we'll have another ball up. 44 points the difference here. Henley well on top. Lockleys do have the breeze to come home with in the last quarter. 20 minutes gone. Third term action here on Filming Footy. Hope you're enjoying the coverage. You would be if you're a Henley Sharks supporter as the ball comes down. Sibley kicks the ball up towards right half forward, tapping it further afield. The skipper Tom Pillion, he's had an excellent third quarter, made sure he got a hand to it, and as a result it'll be a boundary throw in the right forward pocket. Just quickly, goal kickers for Henley: 3 to Brett Harlan, 2 to Tom Pillion, 1 to Schwartz, 1 to Enright, 1 to Hillard, and Harlan's kicked the 1 goal for Lockleys. 20 gone in front of the scoreboard here at Woodville Oval, brought to you by Sportle. Ball comes down, looking to defend well here. Harlan's back there mopping up. Chance now, nearly kicked off smothered off the boot. Short kick towards Luke McDonald, who's gone for the long sleeves in the second half. And Henley a chance now to reset with the ball in the left forward pocket. And a match-winning lead at the moment. It's 44 points their way.
Match-winning lead. While you're kicking with the wind, you'd like to keep going here. So, ball thrown in. Well roved. Hawke has been magnificent. Look at that left foot. Didn't quite get around enough for the point. Some kind of game Jack Hawke has played. I think he tried to send it out. The wind might have just done it. So anyhow, we move on to 8-7, 8-8, 8-8 to 1 goal 5.
As we used to say on the footy coverage, 1-5-11 plays 8-8, 56 brother as the ball brought back into play by Lockleys. Not a good kick, and it ends up in the hands there of Jack Hawke again. He's had the ball on the string today. Dishes off nicely there towards Liambus. Liambus up towards the full forward position. Up goes Schwartz there. The ball comes to ground, and Pillion puts it through for his third of the quarter. So Tom Pillion having a game in this third term. He's playing beautifully. And another goal to Henley. They move to 9-8-62. Lockleys 1-5-11. And Dad, you're pretty happy at the moment. Can't wipe the smile off your face.
Yeah,
This game's nearly done.
Very happy with that. Lovely handball. I love the fact the young man handles the ball. It's not sexy to handle when it comes down to stats, but he gives it to the left footer, centred the ball to the hot spot. The players all win over the back. Tom just happened to be standing there, slammed it in low and home. Oh, here we go. 22-minute mark. 9 goals 8, 1 goal 5. Game not over, but Henley have got it under control at the moment. Back into the centre, Seacamp, Pillion, tap down, straight to Jack Enright, who's had a magnificent game. Great spoil there by the little fella. Handball over the back by Pillion. Taps to himself again. Kicks on the right foot, the outside of the boot. Oh my goodness me! There is a Bianco goal of the day whatsoever. I'm pretty sure that is Adam Carroll.
Spot on, Tim. Another goal for the Sharks, and they're running right here in this third term. They've kicked 7 goals, 2. Lockleys have kicked 1 goal straight, and they've made best use of the breeze in this third term. They move along to 10 goals, 8-68. Time to shut the gate. She's nearly all over. Lockleys 1-5-11, 23 gone in this third term. They've really got things moving, unlike the first term where they started slowly after started well and then finished slowly. They've really put the gas on in this quarter. There's the Lockleys coach down on the boundary there. He's not looking best pleased with the situation as players wrestle for the footy in the centre once again as we get close to the end of this third term, but it's all Henley. Been a tough day for Lockleys.
Back on the ground.
Yeah, Karupa's after his 10 minutes in the sin bin is back in play. Players jumping on the footy in the cricket pitch here at Woodville Oval for another bounce. 57 points. This is a bit of a blowout now. Yeah, does well, does Jack. Had a pretty steady game in the ruck and around the ground. Ball comes down over to Tom Pillion. Big third quarter for him, kicking 3 goals. Good knocking up there by Zane King, the captain of Lockleys. His kick looking to try and find Godlewski. Does so. Good tackle by Sherlock. And, another ball up on the cricket pitch area. A bit of a dump type tackle, but no free kick paid either way as the ball thrown into the air again. Ball comes down. Players trying to work it out. Goes to Pillion. And Henley go forward again.
Sibley kicks out long and wide. Schwartz in the lead. Takes the ball. Great pick up there by Luke McDonald. Handball. Lovely low left foot kick. Hits his target. It's got the run of the ball here with nearer. He centred the ball. That's a very good kick from there. Looks forward. Bowen Hosking looks forward. The big fella Ray Harding gets his hand in there. Gets a two-headed push in the back. Missed kick. Great pick up in the ambush. Takes it. Falls into the ground.
Yeah, right in front of the large contingent of Lockleys supporters. Will be pretty disappointed with this third term, but it's been Henley that have dominated the term. And they've got a chance. Kick inside forward 50 there. Good clever mark taken by Scully. Just in the field of play. It was a good kick there by Batley. Almost impossible to kick a goal from that pocket. He squares it up towards full forward. Looking for Hara and he takes the mark. So good play and a chance now for Lockleys to kick their second goal of the game. So 57 points the difference. Haran, 84 goals this year. He's had an excellent year. Leading goal kicker in the competition. Lines up Haran on the boot and he's got it. So he's kicked both goals now for Lockleys and a good bit of movement to play there. They move along to 2-5-17. Henley 10-8-68. Running out of time in this third quarter thanks to Sportle. We've been going 26 minutes.
Very well played there. Very good kick there also to centre the ball. Move it fast. It was a very hard kick to kick it from there on the centre of the square to go sideways there. So what do we have this quarter? We've gone from 3 goals to 12. We've had 9 goal quarter.
No, only 7. It was 10 at 3 at half time. 7 goals this quarter.
7 and 2.
Oh, sorry, all up, yes. No, much better than the first half.
Correct. Okay, back in the centre. Jack Pillion gets Cooper Seacamp. They've had a good tussle all day. Enright's been fantastic. Kicks the ball long. Little fella, Carroll in front, puts his arms up. Tom Pillion robes the front of the pack. Puts his head over. There's many of them there trying to run away with the ball there. Good tackle, Josh Winston. As we move forward, it is the 26.5 minute mark. Oh, third man up there comes over the back with a big smack. Kicks long. Bounce. Jack Pillion hands. Great handball there by James Lean. Handball by Sherlock. Oh, just goes over his head. That is so unfortunate. That gets a kick to the opposition side, which I don't have a problem with, but it's unfortunate. It's an accident. So
Kelsey with the footy for the Demons. Tucked into that Barry Jarman pocket. Tip short.
Oh, he's kicked it
off by Hawke. Hawke
he's had a shot. He's had a shot. He's kicked the goal.
So it's all Henley here at Woodville Oval. They know they've got this game wrapped up. Jack Hawke, who's played a fantastic game all around the ground, and he's kicked the goal. He just took that ball out of nowhere. The short kick was intercepted, and it's another goal to the Sharks. And the chant goes up. It's 11-8 to 2-5 as we get close to three-quarter time. Tim Pillion, who's very excited.
Oh, look,
it's all over, mate.
Do not say that, all right? But
I'm saying it. It's all over.
I'm just calling it there. That's very unfortunate, but great awareness by Jack Hawke.
Yeah.
Young kid, junior of the club, fantastic player. But, I mean, what a game he's having. But when you're on, you're on. Left footer running on the left-hand side there. Had a look for the option and then said, no, bugger, I'll kick it myself. And he went for it and kicked it. Back in the centre. Bounce. Neutral ball. Being fumbled around the centre there. Tackled. That centre wicket area is rock hard, Laurie.
It'll be good for about 4 weeks' time when the mighty Woody Peckers have a crack out there in the first round of grade cricket. Well, they call it the Premiership quarter, Tim, and the Sharks have come to play. They've kicked 8 goals, 2, and they've really gone on with the job here. Scrappy first half as the kick comes out by Martin, out towards the wing. Carroll again, smallest player on the ground pretty much for the Sharks. Gets on the left foot, kicks towards centre forward. Karupas now, not missing with their disposals now. He goes further in towards the forward line and nearly taken by Harlan. Ball comes to ground. Chance now, the hand pass comes out to Liam Martin. Shrugging off Harlan. Chance now in the pocket. Hillard. Hillard puts it through. Another goal for the Sharks. Brilliant play by Paddy Hillard. His second of the game. And it's the Henley Sharks, 12-8-80. Lockleys 2-5-17. Are you prepared to say it's all over now, Tim?
I'm prepared to say we're going well. Fat lady hasn't sung quite yet.
I know,
because
she's
of the
singing,
breeze.
mate. Don't worry
I
about
understand. We're playing too well. And hopefully with the fresh legs in the last quarter coming over to the fact that we've had that week's break and the boys got their confidence up, should be pretty good here right now.
Well, I saw Hope Valley kick 11 goals in an elimination final a couple of years ago against Pembroke. I don't fancy we're going to see that today when you've only kicked 2 goals in 3 quarters. Lockleys have had a great season and unfortunately just haven't quite been able to produce the form they've shown in earlier games against Henley this season.
Chamberlain picks it up, scoops off. Great handle that to Liam Martin on the wing, who straightens, goes long, direct to the goal. 3-on-2 is over the back. Hannigan picks it up. There's a bit of a roll. He says no. Harland, was it?
Harland, yep.
Sorry.
It's all right. I don't think the Henley fans will mind at this point in the game.
No, they don't care. Ruckman didn't even go up then. Lands in the lap of Tom. Picks it up. Goes down with the ball. Holds it up. Handballs it out. Broadbent's there. What's he doing there? Matty Broadbent has a snap. Kicks it through. Matty Broadbent, of all the footy he's played, never played in the Premiership.
I'll tell you what he's doing, Tim. He's kicking goals, and that's the 10th of the term for the Henley Sharks, and what a day it's been for them. They've kicked 39 goals in 3 games. Lockleys, unfortunately, have only managed 4, and it's going to be the treble today in this Division 3 competition.
Tom.
Looks like Tom Pillion coming off, if we can get a shot of that just quickly down on the boundary here. Tom Pillion just coming off, and he's limped off. He's had a great third quarter. He's kicked 3 goals. His dad's proud as punch. It's a 10-goal-to-2 third term, the Premiership quarter, and we've had a long one here. 31 minutes gone. And it's all Henley now, the margin 69 points. Ball back in the centre. And it's the other Pillion who's still on the ground. Jack going up in ruck.
Got him.
And the siren goes. It is 3-quarter time, a 31-minute quarter. And what a ripper it was for the Henley Sharks. 13 goals, 86 to 2-5-17. They kicked 10 goals, 2 in that quarter. At least Lockleys got on the board. They kicked a couple. Goal kickers in the match so far. Tom Pillion has kicked 3. Brett Harlan has kicked 3. Pat Hillard 2, both in that quarter. Jack Hawke, Chris Schwartz, Adam Carroll and Matty Broadbent just before the 3-quarter time siren. For Lockleys, Ben Haran has added to his tally this season. He's kicked 2 goals, 85 for the year. And it's a pretty disconsolate Lockleys team, but it's Henley all the way, 69 points at 3-quarter time. Anything to add, Tim, before we just have a quick break for the last term?
We were talking at half-time that Henley have to do it this quarter with regards to giving him the chance and the opportunity to take it away from Lockleys. But a 10-goal quarter, I think, is taking it away, Laurie. So, yes, now that I've just settled down and looked at the score, knowing they have to kick 12 goals to win this game, I'm feeling pretty comfortable at the moment. So.
69 points the difference. We're going to take a quick break, back with the last quarter soon of the Division 3 Adelaide Footy League Grand Final here from More Team Kia, Woodville Oval. quarter of the Division 3 season, and a big contingent of Henley people on the ground at three-quarter time, as you'd expect, with a massive lead. 69 points the margin. There they are, look at them all. They're pretty pumped up. They're pretty excited. They're going to get the treble. They won the C grade earlier by 70 points, the B grade by 96, and they're well ahead. Quickly, Tim, a few thoughts on the medal or who we think's best. I'm happy to go with Jack Hawke at this stage, and that goal in the third quarter really topped off what's been a great game for him.
Yeah, look, he's been a consistent three-quarter player for me, Jack Hawke, but you had two players in that quarter that just split the game apart. I mean, like, Matty Broadbent's quarter touches then, everything resulted in a goal. Tom Billing kicking his 3 goals. Adam Carroll had a fantastic quarter. I thought also Bailey Chamberlain, Paddy Hillard came into the game as well with their run. So
yeah, good run from them.
Yep. It's been an interesting tussle in the middle of the ground. I think there's been some great matchups, but at the end of the day, you kick a 10-goal quarter, it should be enough. So I know you're confident, you reckon the game's over. I just want to watch the first 5 minutes and then I'll be feeling much more relaxed.
69-point lead. It would be one of the great comebacks of all time. Martinello in ruck up against your boy Jack Billion, who's done pretty well today.
And Enright's been magnificent.
Yeah, no, good experience from him. He's played well. Kicked a goal in the first quarter. Very synonymous name with this part of the city as the ball comes down to ground. Karupas sent off earlier in the game. Back into the thick of it. Chance now for Lockleys going forward. Nearer up towards the forward 50. Chance for them. Early goal to Haran. Oh, he's got it. So they haven't given up, Lockleys. Haran kicks one in the opening minute of the final term, and it's back to a 63-point game. 3 goals, 5-23 to 13-8-86. What a start, 40 seconds in.
I was hoping that would be the 5-minute mark, I was trying to say. So just a little bit, just not a couple of quick ones, just that's okay. Happy they kicked a couple of goals, but just don't want too many too early.
And I've been impressed with Martinello in the ruck today. I know
been good.
The main ruckman's Cooper Seacamp, but Martinello's second ruck efforts today have been very, very good. So there is a little flicker. I'm not prepared to say they're back in the game just yet, but it's a good start. 1 minute gone on the Sportal scoreboard. Martinello wins the tap again. Punching it clear was Chamberlain. Ball comes to ground. Angus Poole's in there working hard for Lockleys. Players jumping on the footy once again. Plenty of Henley bodies there as well. Ball comes out again, and we're going to have a ball up just on the forward side of centre.
So this is the 5 minutes I want to get out of the game. The enthusiastic last chance, give it everything you got. 5 minutes before the last quarter, that's all I want to see. Just
Broadbent's gone back loose too, by the look of it.
Quick kick out. Leander's thrown out the way, held onto there. Oh, he looks. He goes short. Broadbent, there he is. You called it there. Looks like he has just gone back, but he plays back, so I don't know if he's loose. I don't know where their player is. That's all.
It's not a bad idea, though, to be fair. Well, you'll get plenty of the ball back there.
Kick it back to him.
Yeah.
Kick it back to him, Chin. No,
Time's the enemy for Lockleys, that's for sure.
Chamberlain. Give it back to Broadbent again. He looks. No, he's saying go long, but he's just got a wall to kick at. So kick it straight to Bowen Austin here, I would suggest. That's a great mark.
That's a mark for mine.
That's a mark for mine as well. Schwartz, hand out the back. That is a mark for mine every day of the week by Bowen Hoskin then. Kicks it long down the wing. There's only one man there. Love this.
Good mark by King. Gets the kick towards Langcake. Bit of run here from Lockleys. Fazzolari out further afield looking for Luke McDonald with the long sleeves. Ball sits up eventually for him, being hassled there by Blair. Gets him board, kicks towards the centre half forward position. But good reading of the play there by Tom Pillion, who's back on the ground. Good to see him. I thought he might have been perhaps cooked at three-quarter time, but he's back on the field, wants to be out there and part of the premiership team as he goes wide to Sherlock. So Sherlock with the footy. Handy possessions today. Always a good-looking kick, this lad on the left. Standing on the mark to Scully. Haven't seen a lot of him today in the play. Haran's kicked all 3 goals for Lockleys as the ball comes up towards left half back. Chance there once again for Hoskin. He'll get the free kick.
Too high.
In fact, too high, and he'll get it. So chance for Lockleys to go back into attack. 3 minutes gone. Margin 63. Kicks it long up towards the hotspot. Looking for Haran. Sets himself. Good spoil from behind there by Tom Pillion. The ball comes out towards the right half back flank and Carroll takes the mark. So a bit of steadying play here for Henley as he kicks up towards the wing, goes a little bit wide, but that doesn't really matter at this stage. Hillard had the footy, just couldn't keep it in play, and the boundary umpire will throw it in right next to the Henley coach, Damon Head, who'd been pretty happy with proceedings with a 10-goal lead.
He is. So the ball's on the right in front of the Percy Fox grandstand here on the outer wing. Thrown in. Peter Jack front position over the back. Chamberlain drops the ball. Or they had the point run of it there. 13. Gordison tackles him, holds onto him a bit too long. Gets the ball, picks up, handballs on straight away. Didn't quite look. Lucky kick. It was touched off the boot. Angus Poole looks for goal. Pokes straight away. Broadbent gets back there. No. Tom Pillion gets back there, gets his hands onto it. Taps it through for a point. I think we're going to play the game down here. And the left side of field for most of the game. It's just a matter of how much time they can run off the clock.
It was good movement of the footy though then. Poole did well, and well, they're just having a crack here. Still Lockleys as Sherlock kicks towards the outer side. Up goes Hosking. He's getting into the game here. Looks to chip it inboard. Finds his teammate there in Batley. Batley at about 60 out. Got a lot of breeze behind him, but still too far out to score. Haren's going to offer a lead in the pocket. Doubles back in the goal square. Not that you can see him on your screen, folks, but we're just trying to paint the picture here. As goes long, and he's put it through. No touch on the line. Or is it a goal? It's a goal. Yes, it is. What a good kick from 60.
Just kicked out from this side, inside the centre square.
Magnificent kick for goal, and Lockleys moved to 4-6. Henley 13-8. We've had 5 minutes. There's a smile on the face downstairs for a few of the Lockleys fans. A lot of work to do as we come back to the centre. 2 early goals. No sniff, but they're showing plenty of fight.
What a magnificent kick. I mean, like, he's always been a good kick, Nathan Batley. But to go back and just nail that, it was absolutely unbelievable. But it's what's needed, right? So
Direct play.
only way to go.
We saw it in the third quarter.
Got to get in the centre here. Jack Pennon jumping. What's his name? Martinello gets his hand to it again with the left. There's it out the back. They're running forward again. Liambus gets the push straight into a player. Gets that. I reckon he got a 2-handed push there, umpire. But he gave the second one for the little shove into the ground after he got it.
I don't mind that, actually.
Yeah, either do I. And 25 for doing it afterwards.
And you got to not lose your cool.
Yeah, Sam Liambus still on his haunches after taking a huge whack to the neck.
Just losing the momentum there, Lockleys too.
Yeah, just need to take some time off the ball here. Chamberlain slow to Karupis. Gets across well. Godlewski to cover the mark. You can't let him run on and get that extra 5 yards.
Let's play slow here, Henley now.
Looks, kicks long and high. Who's going to mark this? Schwartz flies. Big punch over the back. Broadbent reads it at the front. Oh, the ball just rolled away from him. Taps it forward. Back to Karupis. Good tackle. Goes to ground.
The 2 old war horses there too, McDonough and Matty Broadbent doing battle there. McDonough get the tackle in, and Broadbent just held his ground well there.
Ball thrown up. That left hand of Martinello's been fantastic lately. Kick around the corner forward. Liambus again obviously got up. What happened there? The ball was touched. Ball must have been touched down here.
Yeah, well, Fazzolari got the kick across half back and carried a good 40 metres, but yeah, must have been some finger on there somehow, Tim. Bit of valuable ground. 7 minutes gone. Time the enemy for Lockleys here at the moment. Out on that far wing, Chamberlain's got it. Mops up well, gets a hand pass back towards Liambus. Chance now for Henley to clear.
Smothered again, I think.
Yeah, no, good play though, over the top. Lockleys trying to get possession of the footy. Got the breeze in this last quarter. Kick forward there by Godlewski. Probably the best for the red and blue today. Oh, good clash there. Ascoli and also got Sherlock. Kick up towards Angus Poole. He gets rid of his opponent. And the umpire says that's all fair in love and war. So Lockleys on the march here. Angus Poole's going to line up. Lockleys still believe. It's unbelievable. You wouldn't think so. 11 goals down at 3/4 time. He puts it through. So Angus Poole gives another goal to Lockleys. 5-6-36, 13-8-86, 8 minutes gone. The Demons are on the charge here, Tim Pillion.
Yeah, no, very good. Look, we knew there was going to be some fight early in the quarter. Had to give it everything they've got. One last chance. They're still going at this stage. Sherlock coming off the ground after that bump when he went for that mark on the other side there. Looks like it's either shoulder, wrist or an arm of some sort.
Yep.
But it's all about the quickness of the time of how good they can score. If they only score a goal every couple of minutes, we've got them covered, but they're going quite short goals.
Hey, a cup of concrete, number 9.
Oh, we're back in the centre. No, the ball's still going. Where's the ball?
Lost ball.
What's going on?
They lost Pill.
How can they do that?
I reckon it went on the roof of the club there,
did it?
Tim. Yeah, I reckon. We often see it there in an occasional game, but not quite what Lockleys want with the momentum. Here comes another Nurry out onto the field now. You'll see it on your picture in a sec. So 3 goals, 1 to Lockleys. Henley yet to score. 9 minutes gone. We saw a 31-minute quarter in the third term where Henley kicked 10 goals to 2.
Yep.
But, God, blimey, surely not. 50 points to diff. Back in the centre with Tim Pillion.
Down the track, end right. Karupis on the left foot, kicks it long and wide, running. Hillard gets the ball to him. Falls over though, slips over, picked up. Nathan Batley picks it up. Handballs it over, finds the ground. Okay, players all lining up here. Ball on the outer side. Lockleys are definitely running in front of the ball at the moment. They're taking every risk and every chance they can. Karupa ducks his head, picks it up beautifully, kicks long. It's a hot ball. Harlan keeps it in front of him. Gets tackled, trying to get rid of the ball. Still getting tackled, handballs it out. Too many players back there. Matt Lay kicks it wide. Too big there. Down. Karupis again lowers his eye. We lowered it very low and kicked the low ball on the ground. Good tackle. It's all happening here. They seem to have players behind the ball and players in front of it. Turns and goes sideways. Trying to open up the game here. Goes wide. Finds Zane King. Shutting down. He goes. Looks wide again. Here we go. Long kick. Long kick. Didn't find the target. Missed opportunity there, Laurie. As they go down the middle, he just turns the ball over with the last touch. Gives the ball back to Henley. Yeah, well, the thought was right to go long. Tom Pillion's got the footy now, captain of the Sharks, and they're just going to steady things down. Bit of finger pointing upstairs here in the commentary position, telling him where to kick. I don't know if it'll help him farther, but the kick's a good one. I like that kick. It's inside forward 50 now. Lockleys looking to mop up. Oh, good interception there by Karupis. He's had a good game. Kick forward by Sibley up towards the goal square. Chance now for the big fly. Oh, Pillion was up. Couldn't quite hang on to it. Good mopping up by King, the captain of Lockleys. He chips it out further afield to Hosking. Hosking kicks it quickly up towards the wing. Chance there for Godlewski. Broadbent's there. Nearly took control of the footy. Haran comes in. Players onto the footy now. Chance now for Lean. Mops it up well. Kicks towards the wing. Hosking's there for the Demons. Luke McDonald. Players trying to pick up the footy in the winning conditions. Comes back to Luke McDonald. Back towards Hosking. Hosking finds McDonough. Right on the wing. The experienced McDonough. Working his way into the game. Chips up towards right half foot. Oh, good intercept mark taken there by Karupis, who's having a good little purple patch here. He kicks into the centre of the ground. The mark taken there by Sibley. Sibley right in the centre of Woodville Oval. 12 minutes gone. Ship kick, or it could be intercepted here. Well done there. Good play from Langcake. And then also Matt Lee. Goes inside forward 50. Chance out for Haran. Will the ball sit up for him? It's in the right forward pocket. And it goes out of bounds. And we'll have a throw in the forward pocket. So when you get onto those kicks with the breeze, it can cause some damage and some havoc. And Lockleys deep in attack. 12 minutes gone. Margin though, still a pretty comfortable 50 points. Still a very comfortable margin. Just watching the enthusiasm of Lockleys at the moment. They're up and about, giving it all they've got. Absolutely fantastic. Henley boys are just trying to slow it down. Can't let him do that, boys. Can't let him just run on. Simon Ascalai. Can't let a boy just run to the front of the pack with a poor throw in with the wind holding it up like that and just run into an open goal. But I'm watching 1, 2, 3. I've got 4 boys limping out there at the moment. Broady's a bit tender, Hannigan's tender, Tom's tender. Yeah, it's a few. Sherlock with an arm at the moment. I think there's a bit of attrition here with the hard ground. The boys haven't played for a while, so this is why I want the time off the clock, big time. Yeah, very good goal. 4 goals in 12 minutes. It's been a good quarter from Lockleys, easily their best of the game. They moved to 6-6-42. Henley 13-8-86, so the margin back to 44 points. The breeze is worth at least 4 goals now. It's picked up since half-time. And the ball's back in the centre of the ground again. Good tap there, won by the big ruckman there for Lockleys. As the kick come forward by Jack Pillion. That was Seacamp who won the tap, and a mark taken at half back there by Hosking. Hosking kicks up towards wing. Oh, good intercept mark taken. And they just need to calm things down here, Henley. They've got the footy, they need to keep it. It's Hillard who's played well, kicked 2 goals. He chips across. Sibley running a bit of slow play here. Broadbent ran past there, Matty.
and he's going to chip it over towards Jack Enright. Good play. He's got another man out here, Tom Pillion. Jack Hawke, who's played well. One of the better players on the ground. He kicks towards Broadbent, and he plays on up against the boundary line. Kicks inside the forward 50. Scooped up nicely there. Comes back towards Enright. Enright pops it on the boot. Lands it down towards the goal square. Oh, good mark taken on the line there by Zane King. He's played pretty well in defence today for Lockleys. He pulls the trigger off the side of the boot. It might work out okay. Taken in the midfield there by Ilma. Ilma mops up, gives it towards Angus Poole. Poole goes out towards right half back. Kick forward there by Batley, I reckon it was, up towards half forward. Players go up for the footy. Haran couldn't control it. Comes down towards Harding. Harding towards the boundary line. Looks to give a hand pass. Eventually gets it over the top to Chamberlain, but it's intercepted by Godlewski, and we'll have a throw in about 70 out from the Lockleys goal. 44 points the difference. 15 minutes gone in this last quarter. Henley on top, 86-42 on the Sportal scoreboard.
Yep, watching the Henley's fresh legs here, which they should have after a couple of weeks off, but they just look a little bit banged. So Jack still jumping his heart out. The rucking duel today's been fantastic.
And Sherlock's just come back from the rooms. I just noticed him make way to the bench. He may well get another run in this last quarter.
With his arm, okay, back in the centre there. Tap over the top. Jack Enright again gets the ball, taking another tackle. The amount of times he's been held with the ball down to that centre area today's been magnificent.
Well, in this part of the game where you just want to just hold the play up and slow things down, it's a perfectly good tactic.
There it is again. Martinello does well, kicks the ball out wide. Tim Broadbent jumps. Umpire says no. What's going on?
Didn't go the 15 metres.
Didn't go the 15.
Another injury too for Henley.
Looks like cramp.
It is cramp, and he's gone down big time as Jack Hawke.
Jack Hawke looks like cramp.
Bit of leather poisoning too, perhaps.
Out the back, ball scumbles. Little Adam Carroll gets absolutely slammed into the ground.
You wouldn't pick on a 15-degree windy day someone to get cramp, would you?
Seriously.
That's unbelievable.
I think the hard ground's got something to do with it.
Maybe,
seriously.
yeah.
So
Yep.
The boys are doing it hard out there. So again on the outer wide, when picks it up, hands held up beautifully. Another tackle. 16-minute mark.
Good stoppage here for Henley. Just slow the game down. 4 goals to Lockleys in this term. They've shown plenty of fight. Boundary throw in. Up goes Jack Pillion. Ball comes down to McDonough. He's gang tackled by the Sharks. And that boss is holding the pill. So there you go. Might have been a bit stiff on that occasion. But nonetheless, free kick to
Tim Broadbent.
Tim Broadbent, who's played pretty steady back there, across left half back. 44 points the margin, 16.5 gone. Chip short, over to Tom Pillion. 3 goals for him in the third quarter. Really cracked the game wide open, as good captains do. And he'll go long up the wing.
Kicks long, does hug the wing tight. Unfortunately, jumping in, Matt Lee picks up the ball. Needs to move the ball fast, and they're running. Lockleys, you've got to run and spread and just give it everything you got right now.
You've got to play on.
Does centre the ball though, I like that. Gorderson over the back, hits Pillion's legs. Bit of a fumble there by William Blair. Gets ahead, pull, gives it to McDonough. Over to 17 is William Neera, kicks long, Haran at the back. Backed into him beautifully there, Ray Harding. Took out his legs and took out his jumping ability there to force the ball over for a rush behind, which is what we need, the Henley side of it, just to keep him down there.
6-7, plays 13-8. Second half of this last quarter. Thanks to our friends at Sportal, Filming Footy, Sports Interactive. Give them all a mention for their support this season in covering the Adelaide Footy League. Matty Broadbent taking his time, kicks into the breeze, up towards right half back. Good play there by Chamberlain all day. He's run around, played well, chip short. Mark taken there by Gorderson. Gorderson goes wider still. Nice mark taken there. Tom Pillion chips it further field. Didn't quite hit the target of the kick, but doesn't matter as it goes out to Leambus up towards the wing. Now Henley, can they get something going here in this last quarter? Get a score on the board. The kick marked there nicely by Hillard.
Liam Martin got it to Hillard.
Yeah, good kick, good clever kick. And no rush here at all for Henley. They're going to just chip it around a bit for a minute, and I don't blame them. Comes back towards Leambus. So Henley in control once again. 43 points clear, 18.5 gone. Bit of cramp here for young Kane Godlewski. He's just coming off the ground for Lockleys as the kick up towards left half forward. Oh, that's a mark surely to Gorderson. Ball comes down. Henley in control with the footy. That's all right though. Hillard gets it across. Henley look to finally work it forward, inside forward 50. Chance for Carroll. Oh, good mark taken there by King. Bit of advantage in height there and strength as he kicks it out towards the right half-back flank. Left half-back flank, chipped inboard there. Cockram. Oh, not the best kick. Ball comes to ground. Hand pass finds Carroll. Carroll's got a man running onside. Tim Broadbent takes his time, dishes off the hand pass over to Blair. Blair lines up for goal. Misses to the right though. Had his chance to kick a goal in the grand final, but missed.
Allowed for that win to the right-hand side, but it wasn't coming back that far.
Henley 13-9, Lockleys 6-7. 20 minutes nearly gone in this last quarter. Tim Pillion, Laurie Colliver in commentary.
Starting to feel a bit more relaxed now, Laurie.
I think you should.
As they kick in, Paddy Hillard jumps, knocks the ball out, goes out of bounds on the other side. So we're going to hit very close to the 20-minute mark. I'm looking at the scores, 13-9 to 6-7. There's a 7-goal 2 margin. They've got to kick 8 goals to win the game.
Lee Matthews rule starting to come in. More minutes than goals and I think we're getting to that point now.
I'll go the other way. They've kicked 6 for the entire match. They've got to kick 8 in less than 10 minutes.
It'll be one of the Mother Teresa miracles, I reckon, if that happens.
Well picked up, great hands. Gives it to Paddy Hillard. He's going to have a shot. He kicks long. Ball hurled up into the wind. Takes back into the goal square. Zane King takes the mark. Kicks it long. Puts it out in front. Turns, goes back into the middle, like that move. Just unfortunate, it goes over his head. I reckon he touched the ball. Ethan Kelsey unlucky there. Good mark. Sam Leambers, he's been strong.
Yeah, take your time,
wide,
Sam.
wait for it. Oh, Hillard. Sherlock has gone back on with his shoulder. I reckon they've popped it back in personally. So
yeah, I reckon he was pretty keen to be out there. He's played a good game.
Just kicks it over the top to... Oh, a big spoil there. Tim Broadbent. And in works Ethan Kelsey.
Yep.
Gives it a hard 100% smash over the boundary line, which you want to do.
Still trying hard. Lockleys, they've kicked 4 goals, 2 in this last quarter. But that third term was the moment where the game broke away. 10 goals to 2. Martinello and Ruck wins the tap.
He's been good.
Ball comes down now
Great
towards
tap on.
And the ball eventually goes over the boundary line, watched over the line by Jai Cockram, a 19-year-old. And they're going to have a throw in. Pretty tired players out there now. Jack Pillion's off, he's having a spell. 21 minutes gone. Not very long. The champagne's on ice at Henley tonight. Is good play there from Martinello. Kick forward by Batley. Broadbent makes a rare little error, but you can understand it. Tired legs. Players jumping on the footy. Chamberlain gets a shove and he'll get a free kick. Both he and Hillard have played excellent games. They've used their pace. They've run hard. Possessions have been well earned. And they can just take their time now and enjoy the last 4 or 5 minutes of a grand final, which they have stitched up as Matty Broadbent kicks across the ground, finds Sam Leambers. 1 of 3 ins today for the Henley Sharks.
Tough character.
Yeah. On the left, up towards the wing. Players set themselves. Hannigan takes the mark, a beauty. Good grab, about 5th in line. No rush now for him. Hasn't kicked a goal today, but it doesn't really matter. Plenty of others have done the job. 3 goals to Tom Pillion, 3 goals to Brett Harlan, 2 to Hilliard. Long kick, you can hear the smack of it. Up goes Hosking, couldn't mark it. Sherlock gets a hand pass over towards Hillard. Hillard's kick's good. Chance now. Gorderson in towards the hot spot, and the mark nearly taken by Harlan. Ball comes off hands, and a last minute goal there. Beautifully done by Liam Martin. So a goal into the breeze. Liam Martin kicks his first, and Henley kicked their 14th. Matty Broadbent comes off the ground with a big smile on his face. 14-9-93 to Henley. Lockleys 6-7-43. The margin 50 points. Tom Pillion's happy, Jack Pillion's happy, and Tim Pillion is equally as happy. The game's all over.
I will relax now, Laurie. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
It's time to enjoy it. Players are coming off. They're enjoying it on the bench now, which is really good. They're enjoying it on the hill down there, which is very good. Just talking to both clubs, a magnificent effort to get the C's, B's and A's all into the grand final.
Yep.
Lockleys have gone from Div 5 to Div 4 to Div 3.
Yep. Ball back in the centre. Bowen Hosking wins the centre clearance for the Demons. Oh, Sherlock. Good mark. Good mark from Sherlock. Got a bit of cramp as well as that crooked wing. But he's pretty happy. Plenty of ice in the beer skis tonight and put a bit on the shoulder. He goes left foot up towards the wing. Oh, good mark there taken. Might be Batley there. Still trying hard. Chance for Martinello. Long inside forward 50. Haran watches it go over his head. It's going to go out of bounds, so it'll be a kick for James Lean. Number 1 for Henley, and they are the number 1 team, Henley, in Div 3. They're going to go back into Div 2 next year along with Lockleys, and no doubt, Tim, they'll be looking to have a good season in Div 2 and take advantage of this premiership win in Div 3.
Yeah, the club's been looking, we believe we're a Div 2 club, so and within a year or two we want to get back into Div 1, so, but, you know, Lockleys are going to be up there for the first time. Something you probably don't know, Laurie, is that this is the first time this year in senior men's footy that Lockleys and Henley have played each other.
Yeah, I did hear that in your broadcast, doing a bit of research, watching the game at Lockleys in round 8, and I did hear that, and it's amazing. 2 Western Suburbs clubs never really met, but with the dominance of Henley over the years, and
all the different
Lockleys
leagues.
Down in Div 5 for a long time.
The Saffers, the Adelaide Footy League, the Amateur League, the Glenelg South Association, that just never come up against each other.
So
many times in the juniors, but never in the seniors.
Here's the ball in the wing, all markedly taken there by Jack Pillion. Ball comes to ground, chip forward up towards the half-forward position.
Oh.
Angus Poole there a chance, gives a hand pass across to his teammate there, Neera. Neera's had plenty of the footy today, kicks up towards full forward. Mark nearly taken there, ball comes to ground. Godlewski's played well, shrugs off the tackle, gives a hand pass over the top there, once again to Neera.
Oh.
Neera dishes back to him, and the play is going to stop here for a free kick. To
Sling tackle
there, and it's going to come back to Neera, who's
definitely a sling tackle.
tried hard all day for his team.
Paul Ray Harding, magnificent. First year at the club, come from South Adelaide, followed down from with Brody, played college basketball. It's his background. Football's not his natural sport, but he has been absolutely magnificent since he's come into our side.
So Neera should be a chance to score with the breeze here. He's going to kick from about 48 metres. Needs to put it up high, allow the breeze to do its work. He does that, but didn't quite aim where he should have, and he gets a behind. So might well be the last score of the game. 26 minutes gone. Lockleys move along to 6-8-44. Getting a bit of credibility on that scoreboard. Thanks to our friends at Sportal. Henley 14-9-93. So the margin 49 points. It was 17 points quarter time, 19 at half time, 69 at 3/4 time.
The
Ambus with the footy.
Brings it in, turns to his left hand side, gives it to Ray. Harding kicks the ball long and high. And kicks it long and high and out of bounds.
And
a bit wide. To get the ball, 26-minute mark, centres the ball straight on, hands immediately. Hoskins been good, handballs back, just a kick high in the hair. You'll see Haran jumps in front of the ball, puts it down, good handball out, great little scoop out handball there, gets the left foot snap. They give him a pat on the back and they say well done. I'm pretty sure.
Neera.
Is that Neera or is it Jai Cochran?
Good question. We'll wait for him to turn around, but it's a nice goal. And Lockleys moved to 7-8-50. Henley 14-9-93. 27 minutes gone. Have you picked it up? Or is he not turned around for us yet?
Or was it in?
I don't know. Doesn't matter at this stage of the proceedings.
I'd like to recognise the goal. It was a really good
No,
handball out.
it was a good goal.
Recognise a great handball out and a great left foot snap. So we're going to give that to either Jai Cochran or William Neera, and we'll get that corrected for you all. Again, so what's the score on this? So we've kicked 1, they've kicked 5, a 6-goal last quarter. Here we go. Rucks is still jumping at it. Good tackle. Hold him up. Umpiring's been good, Loz, I think.
Pretty
all
steady,
day.
yeah, absolutely. Yep.
Crowd's been good.
Protected the man going for the ball, which you want to see in big games like this.
Great handball. Karupas has come good. Hillard's come good. Tell you what, he's not getting much of a chance. Little Adam Carroll there gets 3 of them, is he? So I reckon that means we've got a couple behind the ball. There it is. Hanging on. Dropped it. Picked it up. Handball to the side. Karupas again. Look at those silky skills. Take a bounce. I'll take another bounce. He looks. Kicks long over the back. Finds Harlan. Oh, he drops it. Harlan's a left footer. He's never going to the right. Snaps it around the corner. Gets his 4th goal. You look at the Henley bench right now, the arms are up, and there it is.
So Henley go top in Division 3, a goal right on the siren there to Brett Harlan, who kicks his 4th. He kicked 7 in the second semi-final, and it's a big victory for the Henley Sharks. They've had a magnificent year, 15 goals, 9, 99, to Lockleys 7-8-50. And, well, that third quarter really set things up for them. It was a pretty gritty first half with just 3 goals kicked. 3 goals to 3 behinds at quarter time. No goals in the second term when Lockleys had the breeze. At half time it was 3-6-24 to 5 behinds. And then 10 goals in that third quarter, 10 goals to 2 goals straight. And, well, it was a really an onslaught which Lockleys couldn't do much about. And then in that last quarter, Lockleys, with the breeze, kicked 5 goals, 3 to add a bit of respectability to the scoreline, whereas Henley kicked 2 goals, 1. The final margin, 49 points. The players sharing handshakes and hugs. It was a dominant performance in the end by Henley, who really played well in the second half in particular. Lockleys, though, to their credit, they did not stop all day. They had a crack, and they should be proud of their efforts. Both these teams go up into Division 2 next year, and it'll be fascinating to see how they go. The goal kickers in the game, Harlan kicked 4, 2 in the first quarter. Tom Pillion kicked 3, all those in the third quarter when the Henley Sharks were white hot. Hillard 2, and I think that's the end of the multiple. Singles to Liam Martin, Jack Enright, Jack Hawke, Chris Schwartz, Adam Carroll, and Matty Broadbent, who played a pretty stellar game, the veteran. For Lockleys, 3 goals to Ben Haran. He finishes the year with 86 goals, leading goal kicker in the competition. And the other goal kickers are Scully, Batley Neera, and Angus Poole, the wily veteran who's played many great games on this wonderful Woodville Oval. Tim Pillion, few thoughts, any predictions for the medal? I'm pretty happy with Jack Hawke. Do you agree?
I'll just go through some of the better players for Lockleys at the moment very quickly. I just thought, and I'm just circling these for the whole game, 4-quarter efforts. I thought Hayden Martinello in the ruck was outstanding.
Very good. Yes.
His effort was outstanding in the ruck. Gave his all. Angus Poole was just dangerous as ever, but he was absolutely had someone on him the whole day. Kane Goblewski was really consistent when the ball was down there.
Good 4-quarter effort.
And Bowen Hosking, I thought, was always consistent. He's a very, very good player. If you go to the other side with Henley, for me, the medal comes from one of 4 players.
Yep.
I'm with you. To me, it's Jack Hawke.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
His first 3 quarters is what set us up, and especially his first half. I thought it was absolutely magnificent. Jack Enright's toughness around the ball and his consistency in and under the packs is, I think, where we stopped Lockleys from getting an advantage over us. Thought Bailey Chamberlain was fantastic with his loop around the game all over the place. And then, look, I think the rest of it you can pick themselves.
It was pretty even, wasn't it?
It was very even for the Harlan's 4 goals, but limited touches. But other than that, they were my best 3. For me, the medal, Jack Hawke.
Yeah, happy with that.
The winning coach is the Henley coach. He will pick the best player and the medal for the ground, and he'll pick who he gave the message to and who he thought did the best thing on the day and gave him what he needed to on the day. But congratulations to Lockley. Laurie, I heard a saying once that said, sign of a club's character is making grand finals, but winning grand finals is what happens on the day. Yeah. And to Lockleys to go to 3 grand finals in a row over 3 years, unfortunately they haven't won one yet, but it's not about that. It's not about the club. They're a fantastic club. They deserve to be in Div 2. I hope they go really well and carry on with all their juniors through the Bs and the Cs. But what happens on the day is today, Henley were primed, they were fresh, they were confident, they got their good players back, and they were ready for this, and they've wanted this for a long time now. So
Henley and Lockleys go up to Div 2 next year, dropping down to CBC and Smosh West Lakes. From a Div 3 point of view, Foss Camden and Edwardstown back into Division 3. It's been a great year of footy. There's been so many good stories. Obviously, Henley going premiers. The story of Lockleys, who had made the jump 3 grades in 3 years.
Tim's mentioned. Come across the presentation area, please.
Thank you very much. We'll have some presentations very, very shortly, which we'll bring to you live on Filming Footy. Better mention our sponsors just quickly. Scoreboard, thanks to Sportal. Filming Footy, and also Sports Interactive. I know, Tim, you've got a few others we should give a final plug for this really enjoyable season of Div 3 Adelaide Footy League.
All our live streams are brought to us by Archie's Thongs, Dartfish, Programs to Fit, Classic Clashes, Filming Footy, do our footy stats, and make sure ratify. And for us, I think we're going to do the best on ground Archie's Thongs today for Jack Hawke from the Henley Footy Club.
And we've got to thank our intrepid cameraman and technical operator, Harry, who's done well. He's freezing his you-know-what's off like we have all afternoon here at Woodville Oval. Big contingent of supporters here for Henley. They're a great club in terms of juniors, and we've got a lot of people helping at the club. So it'll be a great night of celebrations for them. Just reflecting on the earlier games in the C grade, it was Henley 10-14, 74 to Lockleys 4 behinds. Undefeated all year, the Sharks and the C's. 70-point winners there. In the B grade, pretty one-sided there as well. Henley 16-12, 108 to Lockleys 2 straight 12. 96-point win there. They also went undefeated. So only 2 losses in the club all year for Henley as they go top in the A grade. Final scores, as you can see on your screen, 15-9, 99, 7-8, 50, and we're just waiting for presentations of medals and the
We get all Henley Sharks, players, supporters, officials come across to the presentation area there, please.
And hopefully our man on the mic will get things moving very, very shortly.
Very loud.
He's got the tannoy working a treat here at Woodville Oval, and hopefully Damon Head and the rest of his players can wander across very, very shortly. Matty Broadbent, very happy man as well, no doubt. Might well be playing his last game, Tim, do you think, at 34 years of age?
I'm not going to call it. I know that he came back to the club to play with his brother.
Yep,
and
Tim.
It was a year that we thought we'd have some success and at least be competitive, and he's been really, really looking forward to this. He was ready to play a couple of weeks ago with his hamstring, but he just said, you know what, if we get through Henley, I'll wait to the grand final. If we don't, I'll play in the prelim. But for him to have that rest and the 2 weeks of just general training had him cherry ripe for today. So magnificent. So he's been great around the club with the boys. If he retires, all well and good. If he doesn't, we'd love to have him again next year.
Mention the umps too, Jason Hayes and Frank Manicus, and the boundary umpires did a great job. Always had to run the boundary on a windy day like today. They did a great job, and the umpies have done well all year. And just remind it, always respect the umps out there. There's a lot of people that wouldn't want to do it, and I'm certainly one of them. And well done to the 2 lads, Jason Hayes and Frank Manicus, today for their efforts in running the game. It was well umpired, played in the right spirit, not too many fracas throughout the afternoon, and well, the better side won. A 10-goal third quarter really made all the difference, kicking with the breeze here at Woodville Oval. 10 goals to 2. I think we're getting very close to the final presentations and the announcement of the best player on the game, on the ground. Had some fun today, Tim. I know you were wearing your heart on your sleeve earlier when things were a bit narrow, but here we go. Here's the time for the presentation.
I can call on the coach from Henley, Damon, to come up for a quick presentation.
Harry, I'd like to do a couple of close-up to you, mate, just for the prezos. Leave it up. We'll just won't keep it. Put it on the... Get a bit closer, just... I just focus on that.
David, can you come up forward from Henley first, please? Alright, so first of all, the best on the ground, of course, comes from the Henley Football Club. Number 15, Jack Enright.
Jack Enright.
Happy with that choice?
I am, because of the fact that, like I said, his toughness goes unrewarded. He would have laid 15 tackles. He would have been tackled 15 times.
It was that sort of game too, wasn't it? In close, and those type of players deserve the award, and we're going to might hear a few words from him. Very happy coach there. Puts the medal on his lid.
Absolutely fantastic. As you know, son of Bob Enright passed away a couple of years ago.
Yeah, one of the great Eagle men.
Close the first one now, call up from the Lockleys Football Club. The coach or the 2 coaches come and say a few words. Thank you.
That's a great medal winner there. So, Hawke, Enright, and like I said, out of one of those 2, so fantastic effort.
Let's hear from Lockleys.
On behalf of the Lockleys Footy Club, obviously Henley, 2 good today. Dane, Henley, unbelievable, all 3 grades to win. Tonight, our group, huge defeat this year, massive to make grand final again. Obviously, disappointment. We couldn't get a win today, but all credit goes to Henley today, so well deserved. Thanks.
Short and sweet.
Yeah, nothing else.
And from the Henley Sharks Footy Club, call up Dana once again to say a few words.
Mr. Coach. Damon Head from...
First of all, commiserations to Lockleys. Had an awesome year. What that club's done to come through the divisions the last few years has been next level, and really excited to keep this rivalry going next year. It's healthy for the western suburbs, and you guys were really strong all year, and I look forward to playing you guys against next year. So, to our boys, from my first day at the club in November, the commitment, the desire to get back to Div 2 to start with was next level. The support around the club for me in my first year at the club has been unbelievable. To the playing group, couldn't have asked for a better bunch of lads. The work you put in this year has been set the standard from the start. But just as importantly, our sponsors, for some of them here today, we can't do it without you. And this supporter base that comes home games, away games, everywhere. Unbelievable, boys. Unbelievable.
I'd like to also call up Matt Cowdrey from the Adelaide team who helped hand out the medals.
Matt Cowdrey. This is for the Matt Cowdrey Cup, member of Colton.
Number 1, James Lean.
Co-captain.
Co-captain, James Lean.
Solid
Fantastic.
game. Yeah, solid game from him.
Getting the medals organised here.
Good to see Matty out there. Part of the thing. Got the dual scarf on by the look of it too.
He has too.
Number 3, Liam Martin.
Great goal in the last quarter.
Can they not hear it out there because they're a bit slow with the
I don't know.
Number 4, Bailey Chamberlain.
No, he ran all day. He played a great game, I thought.
He was good.
Yeah.
He was good.
He's certainly in medal contention, wasn't he?
Yep.
Didn't stop all day. As did this next
Number
player.
5, Patrick Hillard.
He very good as well.
Absolutely.
Plenty of energy and run, and especially in that third quarter.
Eye-catching.
Number 8, Matthew Broadbeck.
Roddy.
Yeah, well done to Matty. Snuck forward, kicked a goal in the third quarter, and well, if it is his last game, he's gone out in some pretty good style.
Number 9, Kane Sherlock.
Played well, very good ball getter, good user of the footy too. Got the little knock to the shoulder. He won't feel any pain in that at the moment, Tim.
Correct. He puts himself in the hole.
Number 10, Harry Sibley.
Well done to Harry Sibley, handy player all day for the Sharks. Looks pretty happy, young fella.
Number 13, Michael Gordison.
Gordo, very good. Senior player at the club, ex-captain of our club. Come back to add a bit of grunt to us. He's been magnificent all year, and he did the job on
Number
Footy
15,
today.
Jack Enright.
Medalist, Jack Enright. Can't get a more popular person at the club. He's absolutely heart and soul of this place.
Yeah, good day for Jack, and also a pretty good day for this fella. Unless they
Number
did.
16, Tom Pillion.
I thought they might left the captain till last. So they've
Joint captains.
got him in number order, and great third quarter from him where he kicked 3 goals. 7,
Number
12 and
17,
21 minute mark.
Rufus.
This lad, he can play footy. Very
Second half
handy.
was outstanding, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, very handy player, this lad. Didn't stop running all day.
Get him fit, imagine what happens.
Number 18, Jack Hawke.
He's played a great game. He would have been my medalist for me. He's a junior at the club.
Brilliant goal in the third quarter. That was one of the goals, probably the goal of the day, actually.
Yeah.
Number 19, Chris Swartz.
He's up and about all day, wasn't he? Kicked a nice goal in the third term, took some good marks.
He's our fix-it man. Play forward, back, ruck, wherever you want him to be.
No, he was good.
Number 22, Sam Leanders.
He's good. You can see why he's one of the players that came back into the side. His toughness across half-back today was outstanding.
Looks pretty happy too.
Number 26,
Good haircut as
Adam
well.
Carroll.
And Adam Carroll kicked a great goal in the third quarter. He had a good game. One of the shorter options on the ground, and he provided plenty of drive all day.
And pace.
Number 27, Tim Broadbeck.
Timmy Broadbeck, Matthew's brother. They came back to play together for this reason. They've got it.
Yeah, there's always a few fairy tales in footy in there, and certainly one today for him
Number
and his brother.
29, Jack Pillion.
Well, big Jack in the ruck. He'd be pretty happy with his game. Did his job. He had 2 very good opponents up against him, and well, I know his old man's pretty happy as well, which
Yeah,
is
he's
a
very
good way
good
to finish the
Number
season.
32, Josh James.
33 years.
He looks pretty sore too, doesn't he?
Oh, he's looked like one that came off early. Oh, he's 32, sorry.
Yeah, no.
Number 33, Brett Harden.
Well, here's the veteran, 4 goals.
There's a heart, there's a hamstring.
He's got the boots off already, and 7 goals in the second semi. Set it up in that game, and set it up today, didn't he? 2 goals in the first 8 minutes.
William Blair's a junior of the club, coming through the grades beautifully for us. His pace.
Yeah, got a bit of future with these young blokes, local lads.
Number 37, Raymond Harding.
Go, Ray. He's a big man, Ray.
He is a big man.
Played the second half of the season.
Noah Hannigan.
One of the players brought in for today's game. Didn't kick a goal, but took a few good marks around the ground.
Coach Damon Head.
Well done to the coach. Good all year. Little hiccup late in the minor round, but mopped up in the second semi, and today really did the job when required. He'd be a very proud man.
Very good. Just thinking they're going to do the Cowdrey Cup.
We call up the captain, or is it 2 captains? Two
captains. James Lean, Tom Pillion, joint captains. This is the Cowdrey Cup.
So first of all, congratulations to the Henley Sharks for winning that Cowdrey Cup.
That's not the Premiership Cup, boys. Hang on.
And I suppose to the all-important one, the Division 3 Premiers, the Henley Sharks Football Club.
Well done, boys.
So there you have it. Henley Sharks go premiers in the C's, B's and A's. They get the treble. A fantastic performance. The C's won by 70, the B's by 96, and the A's got home by 49. Any final thoughts, Tim, before we nick off and go and have a beer?
No, absolutely. I've enjoyed doing it with you, Laurie. Thank you. Magnificent. First half was hard to call because it was struggled, but the second half it opened up a little bit and gave us something to cheer about.
Well, on the Lockleys, they tried hard but just weren't good enough on the day. And the Henley Sharks, 15-9-99, defeat Lockleys 7-8-50 on behalf of our team here at Woodville Oval. Congratulations to Henley, and we'll see you all next year on Filming Footy.
Yeah, boys.